Test, 1, 2, 3, test.
Test 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4.
Testing 1, 2, 3. Testing 1, 2, 3. Getting ready to start the broadcast here in Joe Langston Gymnasium in Eunice, as your Eunice Cardinals will be hosting Tatum. We are testing mics, getting ready to get started. Testing 1, 2, 3.
Test, 1, 2, 3. How do I sound, ladies and gentlemen? Loud and clear.
You sound good.
Thank you, sir.
Pretty bueno.
Pretty bueno.
Pretty bueno.
All right, we'll send it over for a word from our sponsors while we do a mic check here and we'll re-listen. We'll be back shortly. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, "Go Cardinals!" The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics. Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, "Go Cardinals!" The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system. Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal Sports. Eunice Sports are brought to you by Eunice Pump and Supply, NMR Pipeline, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Redbird Gas, the Eunice Police Department, Parker Energy Services, BTH Services, Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, and Eunice Health Clinic. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partner, Eunice School Board member Rosendo Caballero.
Hello, hello. How you doing this evening?
It's another good night to be a Cardinal here in Joe Langston Gymnasium. We've also got our main man on the camera, Charlie the Thumb Fairbrush.
Good evening, everybody.
The crew is together today. You can listen to us live. If you're here, you already know, but at No Mark Broadcasting through HobbsAmerica.com by clicking on the link for Eunice Cardinal Sports. You can also watch live on YouTube at the Eunice Sports YouTube page. This game is also being broadcast. If you don't like listening to our voice, you can jump over to the Tatum link and watch the Tatum broadcast as well. Tonight, the Lady Cardinals return to the hardwood here in legendary Joe Langston Gymnasium to open up District 4 2A against girls basketball powerhouse Tatum. Tatum has won multiple girls state basketball championships through the years, and they come in tonight ranked as one of the top 10 teams in the state of New Mexico. They also have a win over Clayton, a team that was ranked number 1 at the time, and depending on which week's polls you look at, Clayton has been ranked number 1 multiple times, multiple weeks. I think they're still in the top 2 or 3, and so Clayton has they're a top level team, and so very, very interesting. Eunice enters this game after losing a barn burner to Tularosa on Friday, a game that came down to the wire, seeing Eunice lose 31-29 in that game. In that game, Chloe Jones led all scorers with 14 points. She also grabbed 8 steals and had 6 rebounds. Alina Rodriguez added 6 points and 8 rebounds, while Alondra Maureen chipped in 6 points and had 5 rebounds. Tatum enters tonight after losing to top 10 ranked Capitan by single digits. In that game, Sierra Jimenez led Tatum on both sides of the floor. The senior is a very physical player. She can shoot it from deep, and she's kind of the heartbeat of this Tatum Lady Coyote basketball group. For the season, Eunice enters tonight's game with a 6-6 record. They are averaging 36 points per game. Leading Eunice in scoring is three-point sharpshooter sophomore Alina Rodriguez. She now has a Eunice career record 93 made three-pointers in her young career. As I mentioned, she's just a sophomore. She's made 31 threes this season. That puts her as top 10 in the entire state, all classes in three-pointers made this year. She's averaging 14 points a game and over 6 rebounds per game. Junior Chloe Jones is a close second in scoring at nearly 13 points per game, so just a point behind Alina is Chloe in the scoring. She's third on the team in rebounds at nearly 5 rebounds per game. The leading rebounder right now is Jasmine Martinez. Alina is second, Chloe third. Chloe leads the team in steals and assists, and she's currently ranked in the top 10 for the season in all of New Mexico girls basketball in steals and assists for girls hoops. She also had a half-court buzzer beater that brought the crowd to life in the first half of that Tularosa game. Looking at some common opponents for both these teams, they both faced Dora. Eunice lost in a close one, less than a 10-point game. It was a back-and-forth game the whole way. Eunice ended up falling in that game. Tatum has split with Dora, both games in single digits. One game Tatum won by single digits. The next one they lost by single digits. So both games were close. On paper, this game has the making of another barn burner. Tatum is going to play full court man-to-man defense. Coach Greg Slover has built a system in Tatum that is based upon man-to-man defense and pressure. It's what they do. It's who they are. There are no tricks. There are no secrets. If Eunice can withstand the pressure defense, they have a great chance to win tonight. If the pressure gets to Eunice, Tatum will run us in the ground. It's pretty simple. Like I said with Coach Slover there at Tatum, he kind of reminds me of a small school girls basketball version of the old Ralph Tasker pressure. It's full court, it's man-to-man, it's in your face, and if you can beat it, you can beat it.
And if you can't,
he'll beat you by 50. And it's just what he does. It's who their team is. It's kind of their calling of what they do. And so with that said, the question here tonight is, can Eunice and Coach Gary Frazier implement a game plan that will allow Eunice to handle that really rough, tough Tatum defense? Rosendo, can Eunice adjust to that pressure?
we will find out in the first 5 minutes of this game if they can or cannot adjust that pressure. A, by taking care of the ball. B, by rebounding. And C, scoring some points. We need more help other than the two people you mentioned on scoring points. We need other people to go around and help score points.
Yeah, I agree. My keys to victory for the Lady Cardinals are the following. Number one, they've got to win the turnover battle. I mentioned this last time. In the games where we have seen great success, our turnovers have been lower than the opposing team's turnovers. We win that plus minus, if you so to speak. If you were being an accountant, you know, your gains are better than your losses. Yep. We've got to win that. We lost that turnover battle against Tularosa on Friday night. We had 21 turnovers in that game, lost the turnover plus minus by about 6 turnovers, and lost by 2 points. That is the difference. We can't do that here tonight. Number two, and I said this in the last game, we must play with pace. When I say pace, I'm talking about getting a rhythm, getting the ball moving, get the ball out of the net, push the ball up the floor. Teams that have had big success versus Tatum, and I have watched numerous games. Wife thinks I'm crazy. I sit around and scout teams and write notes, and it doesn't go to anybody but me and my kid at home, but I do it. I look at things. The teams that have had big success, like Capitan the other night against Tatum, have made them pay for their aggressive style defense. They're going to overplay everything. If you turn that overplay into wide open layups at the other end, they'll back that pressure off a little bit. If you let them overplay and then don't make them pay for it by just walking the ball up the floor and setting up an offense and then making 3, 4, 5, 6 passes, they're going to continue to overplay the heck out of you because them getting out of position is not resulting in easy buckets for the other team, and so they'll just keep on doing it. And the reality of the matter is if you press long enough, you're going to get some runs, some turnovers. For Eunice, they've got to play with pace. They've got to push the ball, and when they beat that pressure, they got to go make them pay. They got to go score. They can't just go down to half court and set up a walk-around offense and hope that works.
And when you say pace, to people understand you, a smart pace.
Yes.
Not just grab the rebound and take off like a wild animal. We're talking about controlled pace, go down there, set up quickly, and score quickly.
Yeah, see, and what happens against a team like this, they're going to play man defense. So if you walk the ball down the floor, everybody on the team, you know, we're all taught that anybody that's ever played basketball, whether it be in the backyard or pickup games at PE, whatever, when you get down the floor, you say, I got number 2, I got 5, I got the person with the ball. If you walk the ball up the floor, they have a lot of time to say, who you got? I got that one. Yeah, me? Oh, well, there's an open one over here. If you push the pace and you push the ball up the floor, people get lost in transition. A lot of times somebody who would normally not be guarding the ball has to jump over and guard the ball. So that leaves somebody else wide open, and that transition is where a shooter like Alina Rodriguez can get her feet set outside the three-point line and have wide open, nice shots in transition. If you let their defense set up and find her, the reality of the matter is they're going to face guard her, and they're going to keep her from getting those easy looks. And when she's best is when she's got her feet set, she's standing out there, she's able to catch the ball behind the line, pull the trigger, nothing but net. When it's forced and she's got somebody in her face, it's not quite as easy. So anyway, pace, pace, pace. We've got to play with some urgency and push the ball up the floor under control. Foul trouble. We're not a very deep group this year. In fact, we typically play about, 7, 8 people is about all we play. When we get in foul trouble, and just being honest and calling a spade, Alina Rodriguez has a tendency to get in foul trouble. If she gets in foul trouble, she has to come out. She's also, as we just mentioned, our leading scorer, and we've got to have her on the floor. Chloe Jones last year had a tendency to get in foul trouble. Knock on wood, this year she's done a little better with that. But we can't have those main starters in foul trouble. They've got to be smart. Can't foul. And lastly, my last key to victory for the Cardinals is spacing. Spacing. We all understand that word, I think. In basketball, that means you can't get too close to your own teammates. Yep. We have a tendency to get bunched up, especially in the full court, where they're full court pressuring. When you've got a team that plays kind of that Hobbs-Eagle style press, or in this case a Tatum Lady Cow type press, they're hoping to go jump you in certain situations. So when people come over to set a screen, say for the person dribbling the ball up the floor, you bring that defender right over there, and now you've got 4 people in a small space, and it's hard to dribble through 4 people. I used the analogy explaining to Chloe the other day. I'm like, if I gave Chloe a basketball and had one of the fastest kids on the team out there and said, Chloe, you can go anywhere on the court as long as you stay in the inbounds, and that person's got to guard you to get that 5 seconds. They got to be an arm's length away from you. I said there's probably very few people in the entire state that could keep an arm's distance from you if you had all that space to go. However, if I take 20 people and throw them out there on the court in your way,
can't go nowhere,
and tell you that these people can help try to take it from you, now you get congested. There's nowhere to go. You can't get around people. All of a sudden somebody else jumps out and they're taking the ball away from you. It creates confusion, it creates congestion, and it results in turnovers against pressure defense like Tatum plays. So they've got to keep their spacing. In the full court, I don't think there should ever be anybody within 10, 15, maybe 20 feet of each other. If you've got that kind of spacing, nobody can double you.
Right, on opposite ends of the court, as you're trying to tell you.
Yes. So to kind of give you an idea, as you look at the floor, what I used to tell kids when I would coach against this type of pressure, when we played Tehachapi in the state championship game, same sort of stuff, I would always say, okay, if you're bringing the ball up the floor, I want you outside the volleyball line. So you see the volleyball white line on the side. I want you between that and the sideline. Whoever the girl is that's staying back with you to be an outlet or a safety, I want you outside the other volleyball line. So all of that space in the middle is open, and now that ball handler has the ability to cross over, dribble, do what they need to do. So spacing, spread the floor. As mentioned, this is the opening game of District 4 2A play. That district includes Eunice, Tatum, Jal, Hagerman, Loving. Eunice entered the season ranked inside the top 5. In fact, in some of the polls as high as top 4 at the beginning of the year, but just have not been able to get things going after it was determined that 6'1" all-state post player Caitlin Parsons was not going to be eligible this year to play for the Cardinals at the varsity level. Going to get to play at the JV level, not at the varsity level. To give everyone a little explanation of that, at the very beginning of the school year, like literally the week that school started, Parsons moved from here. She moved back to the area where their family's from in East Texas. And that school, my understanding is, did not have a volleyball team. So they started practicing basketball almost right away, and she had actually participated in some games for them, and then the family transferred back over here because of some work and other issues, and so they ended up back over here before our season ever started. Their start had already started over there. So anyway, the NMA made the decision that because she had participated in some form or fashion in basketball over there, that she would not be eligible this year. So she's a junior. The theory is right now she'd be eligible to play next year, but right now she's ineligible. Ever since the Cardinals have found that out, it's like it almost took a little wind out of their sails. So we gotta get them going, gotta get them going back. Even Coach Frazier, in talking to me, has told me, well, we were expecting to have her, and so we've set up this inside-out post-presence game, and now we don't have her. And that's what we worked on all summer. It's what we worked on during the off season, and now here we are in the middle of the season trying to change what we do, and you know, we've struggled to change what we do. And so anyway, we will see if Eunice can figure that out tonight. Tatum has bounced around as high as number 5. They've had some huge wins over great teams. Loving and Jow are also in our district. They're two very similar teams. Any night, either of those teams could beat anyone in the district. I don't think there's anybody other than maybe Tatum that I would call a district front runner. Hagerman's record doesn't look that great, but they've played some very great teams to close games. Mescalero beat them a few weeks ago. They were supposed to play tonight because of snow. They canceled the game, but Mescalero beat them by 5. Dora, less than 10 points. Alida, less than 10 points. Socorro, who's a big school, less than 10 points. I mean, they've done some good things. Jow is at Loving tonight. And as I mentioned, Hagerman was supposed to be at Mescalero, but due to the snow that they've got up there in the mountains, they canceled that. So here we go. Those are my talking points, things I wanted to discuss. It is now getting close to game time. They're showing about 4 minutes remaining on the clock. We've got a different look here tonight. The school IT people wired us a hard line in. The only problem is we're on the visitor side because the internet box sets on the visitor side, so they had to wire it up over here, and we're kind of in the corner. The problem is the visitor section where the majority of visitors have always sat is right behind the visitor bench, which is basically right where we're at. So Charlie's trying some different angles with the camera. He's going to try to do his best. In my head, I was thinking we'd be over here, then we wouldn't have to shoot over the visitors, but Charlie is the man, the myth, the legend when it comes to camera service, so I'll let him decide where he thinks he can get you a good view and bring this game back to you at home.
I need to take a few heads off, but we'll be all right.
He's already moved about 2 or 3 times because people keep coming and sitting on the road right in front of him, so then he's going to have a close-up of some guy's mole on the back of his neck. So anyway, quick shout-out again to sponsors. Eunice Pump and Supply, NMR Pipeline, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Redbird Gas, Eunice Police Department, Parker Energy, BTH Services, Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, and the Eunice Health Clinic. Those are the sponsors for the night, and we are getting closer to game time here. Quick rundown of our rosters for the Cardinals. Alina Rodriguez is number 20, Chloe Jones number 11, Alondra Maureen number 2, Kenna McBee number 10, Aaliyah Garcia is number 1, Didi Zamora is number 3, Mariah McGuire is number 5, Norma Ponce is number 14, number 23 is Jasmine Martinez, Samantha Allen is 42, 44 is Elizabeth Gaitan, number 40 is Michelle Ostos, and number 30, Aubrey Howler. For the Lady Cards, number 0, Drennan Young, number 1, Avery Hennard, number 2, Aubrey Young, number 3, Ava Slover, number 4, Darby Tucker, number 5, Sydney Rice, number 10, Valeria Mariscal, number 11, Luann Villasenor, number 12, Karen Bailon, number 15, Sierra Jimenez, number 20, Georgia Weir, and number 22, Paisley Whitman.
How about Addison? She ain't got a number?
You know, on that one it has it. I don't even have that one on mine, so that's why I didn't say her. In Max Preps, when I printed out their roster, she was just down at the bottom with no number. So I'm assuming she's either a manager or maybe she's a younger kid that they didn't have a jersey for when they filled out their stuff. We'll probably see in a minute. I mean, half the time we get in these games, if you got your roster off Max Preps, it's missing a kid or two. So who knows what'll happen here. So both teams are headed off the court over to their benches, and it looks like we're getting ready to get started here.
Yeah, I think they want to say the national anthem and announce players like they did last game.
Got a pretty good student section today. Last game, which was our first home game on Friday, the boys were playing over in Dexter. Shout out to the boys. They went on to win that Dexter tournament. Huge win over Jowl in that tournament. Big deal right there. Jal's been in and out of the top 5 all
and
season
Billy
long.
Blevins tearing it up, ain't
Oh,
he?
man, Billy's had a heck of a
Mr.
season.
Basketball.
I tell you, I've been super impressed with those Gomez boys as well. They're like the twin towers in there. They've got good hands. They're long, athletic kids, but they have good hands, good touch around the rim. They pass the ball well. And you know, of course, you got Ashton Thompson. You've got Kevin Garcia and a number of others that do great things.
And tonight's their first home game.
Yes. We're over halfway through the season, and the boys are just going to get to play their first home game as we start district. I don't have any idea why you would do that to your schedule, but we did. So anyway, getting ready to do the national anthem. We'll get started. We'll send it over to the station for a word from our sponsors.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards! The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, Go Cardinals!
All right, welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. They've just finished the introductions here and the national anthem, and we are getting ready to get started as the clock ticks down to 0. The officials are on the floor, both teams getting their final instructions from coaching staff, and we are getting ready to go here in legendary Joe Langston Gymnasium. Joe Langston Gymnasium that has not seen a championship since 1970. Is that 6?
I believe so. That is 76.
Right.
And that is a boys' championship, correct?
Oh, yes. All the girls have never won a basketball championship.
I think we're due, right?
So here we go. Both teams are on the floor. Alina Rodriguez to jump off. She's out there with Kenna McBee, Jasmine Martinez, Alondra Marine, and Chloe Jones. There's the tip. The ball comes down in the hands of the Cardinals, and Jones will bring it across the timeline. She's looking to cross in, has the ball batted away, and then it's going to be almost a turnover. And Kenna McBee ends up with it, and Tatum with the steal on the turnover. So that'll be turnover number 1. We talked about having to be smart about the turnovers.
That's the first minute of the game, too.
Yes, and we almost had about 3 in that one setting. There's a long 3. It's up and no good. Alondra Maureen comes down with the rebound, and here comes the Cardinals the other way. Maureen with the ball, swings it over to Jones. Jones on the dribble drive, and she's going to
jump ball. They don't call it a jump ball.
Come in and call it jump ball.
As Chloe came in and beat her defender, it went towards the basket, but they called it a jump ball.
Wow.
Ball's going to go over to Tatum on that call.
Yeah. As a dad / Eunice fan, I don't like that call at all, but that's what I know. Here we go. Tatum comes back the other way. They swing it across. That's number 1. Henard with the ball up top. Swings it over to Jimenez. Jimenez swings it back to Henard. Henard drops it down low. Ball
That's a travel.
was on the floor, and there's a travel, and that's going to be a turnover on Tatum. The Tatum fans wanted a foul. The Eunice fans wanted a travel. So here comes Tatum in the full court pressure.
And
so they get the ball into Jones. Jones going to dribble. She's on the attack. Coming down the floor, getting a little reach in hand. Jones throws up a shot.
Oh, in and out.
Go. And there is a Tatum player on the floor injured.
Looked like her knee buckled behind her.
Chloe came down, changed directions, and when we did, the young lady, that's Sydney Rice, she went down and immediately grabbed either a hip or a knee. I will tell you this, I've been watching some Tatum game film because I'm crazy like that, and this young lady got injured in the last game and did not return. I don't know if this has anything to do with that or not. She's headed to the dressing room.
I'll put some ice on something.
So 6:51 remaining here in quarter number 1. Tatum with the basketball. Henard has it up top. She swings it all the way across court.
Nice move.
And that is a travel.
No, they called it a foul.
Man, it should have been a travel. She never put the ball on the floor.
And
she
made
pump
that move.
faked, stepped through, never put the ball on the floor, and they call the and 1 foul. They're going to call that foul on Kenna McBee.
And that's twice on the backside. They move the ball up front, and the backside comes open. Yep. So we need to watch that backside, the Eunice people.
So that's number 11, Villasenor, who's going to get 2 and 1. So that's 3 points for her. Jones on the dribble drive, swings it out to McBee. McBee over to Maureen. Maureen over to Rodriguez, back to Jones. Jones going to dribble drive here, I would guess. There she goes. She's going to come through the middle, throws up a floater. It won't go. Jasmine Martinez battling for the rebound, comes away with it, gets it over to McBee. McBee throws it way across court and out of bounds. 6:17 remaining, and we're already at 3 turnovers in this ball game.
Way too many to start this game.
Yeah. So there's going to be a sub. McBee comes out. In comes Aubrey Howler down low. So here comes Tatum. That's 22. She's got it. Whitman comes back to her. She tries to swing it up top. Alondra Marine putting some pressure up high. They drop it down inside. They're battling for the ball. Jasmine Martinez comes away with the steal, and she's on the run out. She's going to swing it back up to Alina Rodriguez.
Oh, she beats her defender.
Ends up back in the hands of Maureen. Maureen dribble drives, kicks it over to Jones. Jones on the run through, throws it up and in for 2. Chloe Jones drops it in.
She's cutting and slicing out there, boss. You see that?
Yes, sir. So they drop it down in the corner to Jimenez. Now they're going to dribble drive through and kick it out to the right side. The shot is up and it is no good. The rebound by Villasenor. Then they cut through the middle and it looks like there's going to be a foul called. Looks like they called that on Chloe Jones. I I've been trying to do a better job keeping stats and things like that during the game, so I looked down to mark something and didn't see what happened.
That defender cut in front of her, and she went for the block. And she made that one.
So that's 15. Jimenez
making the score 4-2 here in the first quarter. 5 minutes and 29 seconds remain here.
Once again, this is a top 10 ranked Tatum team that's got wins over the number 1 team in this division. So this is not a bad team at all. Jasmine Martinez with the rebound. They get the ball over to Aubrey Haller. She misses, and Jones in there for a big rebound and her putback, and she gets fouled on the putback.
She was hit pretty hard on the body, and she came down kind of awkward, but.
Yeah, and she got up kind of flexing her legs and stretching a little bit, so she'll head to the free throw line.
And keep in mind, this is a district game.
This is an important one. All those others are important, but this one really counts. Jones makes the first free throw, so that's 3 points for Jones. The Cardinals are down 3-4. So Jones will have another.
Nice and quiet.
Her next one's up, and it's off the front of the rim. And they're going to call her for a foul.
Let him play a little bit.
And that's 2 fouls already in the first half of the first quarter. Not good for Jones.
And she's going to be replaced with McBee.
Yeah, so McBee comes in, 5:18 on the clock.
And Eunice is playing a 1-2-2 zone, correct?
Yes, they jump in and out of that in a 2-3 most of the time. So they kick it over to Jimenez in the corner. She's going to drop it into Villasenor, who tries to go through. I thought she traveled, no call. Back up to Hennard up top. They're swinging it quickly, trying to make the zone move. A shot is thrown up, it's no good, and that ball is swatted out of bounds by
a Tatum player, but it is Eunice's ball. Tatum's ball.
Wow. So the ball goes into the hands of Tatum. Maureen tried for a steal. They swing it in, and Tatum throws the ball away. So that'll be a turnover on Tatum. So 4:51 remaining. Haller gets it across to Maureen. Maureen has it taken away. That's 4 turnovers in the game. Tatum on the attack.
Oh, come on, man. They're going to call a foul with the body?
They're going to call Alina Rodriguez for the foul. That'll be her first. That's already 4 fouls called on Eunice and 1 on Tatum. The interesting thing about that is Tatum is usually the more aggressive
team
of these 2 teams, and they've been called for 1 foul, Eunice for 4. So that first free throw is missed by Villasenor. She'll go back to the line for another. She makes the second one.
Making the score 5-3. Tatum leads here in the first quarter.
So Eunice going to throw it away again. That's 5 turnovers. Tatum with the ball in their end, looking to attack. I talked about the turnovers in the pregame. Got to limit them. This is what they live off of. So they swing it up top. Tatum's got the ball. That's number 11. That's Villasenor. She gets it back over to Hennard. Hennard runs through, throws up a shot off the glass that goes in.
She just ran right through the zone.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
So, and then we have another turnover. That one was by Rodriguez. Tatum with the ball on the attack again. As long as they're able to do this, this is their strong game. That's a 2-pointer by, I couldn't tell for sure who. I think that was 20, which is weird.
Eunice going to call a timeout here.
22, so that's Whitman with the long 2, and Eunice is going to take a timeout. Eunice's big problem all season has been their press breaker is Chloe Jones. That is their press. They don't run a traditional press breaker like most teams run. They throw it into Chloe, and she dribbles through everybody, and she's on the bench with foul trouble. When she went out, it was a 3-4 ball game, and since that point, Tatum has put 5 points on the board, and Eunice has only crossed half court once.
And that's it. Tatum has a soft press right now. They're not really putting that much pressure getting the ball in.
Yeah.
So a lot of these turnovers have been caused by themselves, by Eunice.
Yeah, well, it's what they do. It's the way they run it. They're wanting you to put the ball on the floor, so they're soft until you put it, and then they jump you. So our girls are not wanting to put it on the floor because they know it's coming, and we're struggling. So Martinez with the ball. They get it over to Rodriguez. She's just going to have to bring it down the floor. So Rodriguez behind the back. She's being
watch
D'd
that
up
reaching
there
in.
by Villasenor. They try to throw it cross court, and it almost gets stolen again. Sails out of bounds off the fingers of a Tatum player. 3:49 remaining here in quarter number 1. Eunice with the ball on the side, trying to get it in.
Oh.
We throw it away. There's another turnover for the Cardinals. That is
travel.
7 turnovers, and we're just halfway through the first quarter.
We have more turnovers than we do have points this
Yes,
quarter.
double. So Eunice with the ball on the baseline, looking to try to get it in. They throw it right to Tatum. That's 8 turnovers, and here goes Tatum on the attack. That's Hennard. She throws up a shot, and it's good for 2. That's Eunice in trouble.
That good does not miss, man.
They're going to have to get Jones back in the game if they're going to.
Oh, another
And
turnover.
then we throw it away again. Tatum with the ball. That's 9 turnovers, and then we get the steal back. Alina Rodriguez steals it back. Eunice trying to bring it up the floor. Now the ball's in the hands of Haller, one of our posts.
And she has a lot
it
of
knocked
pressure.
Away. Oh, and they're going to give it to Tatum. So that is another. That's 10 turnovers halfway through the first quarter.
Jones comes back into the game, but the score is 11-3. With 3 minutes and 15 seconds left here in the first quarter. Kind of getting away here, Coach.
It is. It's like we talked about in the
Pre-game.
pregame. If you can handle Tatum's pressure, you'll beat them. If you can't, you get run in the ground. Here goes Tatum with the basketball. The ball's up top. That's Hennard. She swings it back over to Jimenez, who gets it into the corner. Back to Jimenez. She's going to shoot a long 3. It won't go. Alondra Maureen comes away with the rebound. She needs some help.
Talk about that defense right there.
Alondra trying to dribble. She needs to give it up. She gives it to Jones. Jones with the ball, dribbles through, kicks it over to McBee. McBee swings it cross court to Martinez. Back to Jones.
Look at the spacing.
Jones trying to spin through. She does. Kicks it over to Maureen. Maureen on the dribble drive over to McBee.
3
And
seconds.
they're going to call a reach-in foul right there. You mentioned it right there. You talked about the spacing. We talked about one of the keys to victory, the spacing. You see that congestion in the middle, and that's what I'm talking about. Those things they're little things that make a huge difference.
But they're crucial in games like this. When the other team's playing man-on-man defense, you got to ISO somebody.
Got to have that spacing. So here comes an inbounds play for the Cardinals. They finally get it into Jones over in the corner. Jones looking to dribble up. Now she's going to swing it back and back out a little bit. She's looking inside. See all the cluster in the middle. There's nowhere for her to go. So even if she beats her man, there's nowhere to go. Rodriguez has it slapped away. The ball goes out of bounds. She wanted to reach.
And she
No
didn't
call
get it.
by the officials, and so we got some substitutions coming in. It's going to be Eunice ball over on the side right in front of Tatum bench. They get it into Jones. Jones with the ball, gives it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez
three.
going to pull for a deep 3, and she sinks it in. Alina Rodriguez for 3 on the Jones assist. And here we go, 2:10 remaining. It's 6-11. Eunice needed that one. Now we need a defensive stop. McBee on the ball. Jones rotates over now. It swings back up top to number 5. That's Rice. She's back in the ball game. Swing it up top to Whitman. Across to Rice. Rice going to shoot the 3. It won't go. The ball's in and out of the hands of McBee. The ball goes into the corner. Tatum with the rebound. Tatum with another rebound.
Wow.
And the shot goes up and in by number 11, Villasenor, and she's killing us.
They got 2 rebounds right there. They just out-hustled Eunice there. Another turnover right here.
Rodriguez just throws it long, and it's going to sail out of bounds. That's 11 turnovers in the first quarter.
Forced turnovers. We did not have to throw the ball like that right there.
6-13. Eunice trails here. Tatum with the basketball. They swing it into the middle, back out to Whitman on the side. She shoots a long one. It won't go. And the ball hits up on the top, and it's going to be Eunice basketball.
Either way, that was going to be a Tatum rebound. There was 3 Tatum players on that backside getting that ball.
See the 4 across press breaker that we're in. See all the congestion that
Run
creates. They get it to Jones. She's looking to drive. She's going to strip through, throws up a shot, and it's good. Jones puts 2 more points on the board. It's 13-8.
With 1 minute and 16 seconds left in the first quarter.
So Rice brings it across the timeline, swings it over to Hennard. Hennard drops it into the middle, back to Rice, back to Hennard. She swings it over in the corner to Whitman, back to Hennard. Looking through to drive to the middle. She has her pocket picked. Rodriguez on the dribble drive, coming through the middle, steps through.
They're going to call it a walk. She did the
That's
Euro
a
step.
Euro.
And
That's
they
a
call it
Euro
walk.
step. That's a Euro step.
She made it look so good. They called it a
Wow.
walk, brother. They called it a walk.
Wow, she did the Euro and they called it a travel.
Oh, well, I mean,
That's
shoot.
12 turnovers on the Cardinals.
Wow.
Wow.
Here we go.
51 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. Tatum with the ball. Rice swings it over to Young. Young drops it inside. They get it back out to Villasenor. Over to Rice. She's going to dribble attack through the middle.
And she is fouled with
Man.
the body.
Aubrey Haller looked to me like she was standing there and ran into.
The crowd is kind of going crazy because they did not believe the foul was on the body.
She's standing here
Right.
and gets run into, and they called her for a foul.
I concur 100% what you're saying, but that guy.
The offensive player created that contact. She's standing there and gets run into. The offensive player created that contact.
That's called the charge, right?
A defensive player has the right to be able to stand still. So anyway,
Ball don't lie.
yeah.
There's Show Charlie, the ball don't lie, saying up there in the nosebleed section.
He is
Hard to
up
get
there in the
enough forward
nose.
here.
He is up there in the nosebleed section. All right, so here we go. Rice to shoot another. She heads back to the free throw line. Her next free throw is up, and it's no good. Eunice battling for the rebound. Kenna McBee comes away with that rebound. Here comes Eunice. They've taken Jones back
wide
out.
open.
Rodriguez for a long three. It won't go. Aubrey Haller almost had the rebound. She has it taken away by Young, and here comes Young on the run out.
Oh, I'm surprised they
Shot
called a
is
foul.
up, no good. Rodriguez had the rebound, and then they're going to call something over there.
2 on
With a
Tatum.
push. They called Tatum's Young for that foul. That's her first.
I seen him put a 2 up. I was waiting for the 0. Like, no.
And here we go with the full court pressure again without Jones. They get it into
Oh.
McBee. No, they don't. It's thrown away. It's another turnover for the Cardinals. And then they step out of bounds. So luckily for the Cardinals, that's 13 turnovers in this quarter.
Wow, that's.
So Eunice to throw the ball in right in front of Coach Frazier. They try to set a little pick, and now they're all running away from the ball. They get it into McBee. McBee spins back, throws it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a step-through dribble drive. She steps back, throws up a shot. It won't go, and she's going to be fouled by number 5. That's Rice, and that'll send her to the free throw line.
I won't say that's a makeup call because that young lady just went back there and started blocking her out. So I'm going to call that a makeup call.
I would have to agree with you, I think.
Foul's a foul.
Yeah, we'll take it, that's for sure.
Yes. Money.
So Rodriguez's first free throw bounces off the back of the rim. That's very un-Rodriguez-like. She's shooting about 80% from the free throw line this year.
So here we are in the first quarter, 13-8. Second at 13-9.
She makes the second one. We've got substitutions coming in. 6 seconds on the clock. It's 9-13. The Cardinals have somewhat weathered the storm. Even with the 13 turnovers, they're still in the ball game. Rice going to throw up a 3 at the buzzer. It won't go. And at the end of the first quarter, it's 9-13.
That was just a rough quarter for the Eunice Lady Cardinals with the turnovers. We forced a lot of them ourselves, unadded pressure, but Tatum is doing a good job on rebounding and giving that extra effort of getting loose balls. And like you said, they're doing their bread and butter. They're applying that pressure.
Yeah, I agree.
And unfortunately, some of our best players aren't, I want to say it too loud. There you go. You said it, not me.
Yeah,
But
foul trouble. You know, I go back to keys to victory a while
and
ago.
that was number 2.
That was one of my keys to victory. Turnovers, foul trouble. Those were things that we talked about, and spacing. Those are all things that we did not see happen in our favor in the first quarter. So we've got to do a better job in those. If we want to win this ball game, we can't have another quarter like that.
Oh no! If Tatum has a quarter like they did the first quarter, they're gonna blow us out of the water. Second quarter. I hate to say it like that, Coach.
Yeah, 13 turnovers in one quarter. We got to do a better job here. For the quarter, Alina Rodriguez with 4 points, Chloe Jones with 5. That adds up to our 9. On the Tatum side, Avery Hennard has 4. Luann Villasenor has 2, 4, 6.
Sorry for laughing. Just the way you said it.
Sierra Jimenez has 1, and Paisley Whitman has 2. So that is the That's the score so far here in quarter one.
And right now it's very tough for the Eunice Lady Cardinals to score. Here we go.
So Rodriguez with the ball up near the top of the key, starts to dribble, swings it back to Maureen.
Backside.
Maureen with a nice move. Her shot is up and no good. She kicks it out to Jones, over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez going to pull for three. It rattles around and won't go. Tatum with the rebound, and here they come back the other direction. That's Rice going to bring it across the timeline. Swings it over to Whitman. Back to Whitman. Back over to Rice. Back to Whitman. Down into the corner to Jimenez. Back to Whitman. Swings it to Rice. Rice to Whitman. Starting to sound like a broken record. Oh man, and there was a travel, and that should have been foul number 3 on Chloe Jones. She got away with one there.
Well, all that hollering her daddy doing, they were afraid to call a foul.
Man. I tell you. And Tatum has backed some of that pressure off. They're basically just picking them up now at kind of a half-court man.
Gonna try something
Jones
different.
with the ball. She's going to spin through, drives through. And the ball gets deflected on the attack, goes out of bounds.
So it becomes Tatum's ball here. Score remains 13-9 here in the second quarter. 7 minutes and 8 seconds left here.
So here's Tatum with the ball. They're going to throw it in, bring it down. That's Avery Hennard. She swings it over to Rice. Swings it cross court to Whitman. Back to Hennard. Hennard drops it in the middle to Villasenor. Villasenor looking to score. She spins it around and drops it in.
Martinez needs to stay on her feet.
That was Mariscal.
Mariscal?
Yeah, so she gets a quick 2. They get it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez thought about the 3. Jones going to try to attack. Now she's going to jump out. They swing it over in the corner to Jasmine. Jasmine hits cross court to Alondra. Alondra's 3 is up and no good.
No, Reed, get back,
we're one and done, and here they go. 9-15 is the score. Here comes Tatum. They drop it down into the corner to Villasenor. She swings it cross court, ends up in the hands of Rice all the way to the corner, and a 3-pointer is up, no good. But who's got the rebound? Tatum. They throw it down low. Looks like Maureen going to come away with it, and then she gets fouled by Mariscal.
Something that Tatum has, when they have the ball on that side, if it gets loose, they're going to go attack it no matter what.
Get it. Yep.
Yeah, just as a prime example, the ball was loose, she went to grab it. Of course, it was a foul, but.
And they've also got nobody in foul trouble.
Correct.
You know, everybody that's on their team just about has 1, so they can be a little more aggressive than we can. So Jones with the ball, bringing it across the timeline. 6 minutes to go here in the first half. It's 9-15. Jones coming through the middle, has a reach to cross.
They'll have a push on that reach across on number 1 for Tatum.
So they call number 1 for the foul. I thought at the beginning as Chloe beat her around, I thought she got fouled there on the dive back through. I thought Chloe fouled her trying to dive for the ball.
I guess it happened too fast for them to see it.
Yep. Got to go get it, and you're okay. You have to have possession before there's no backcourt on the inbounds play. They get it over to Maureen. Jones going to step through.
Oh, nice move. Man, her pocket was picked.
Man, she got hacked, but no call, and then Jones got a foul.
Goes down and tries to block the ball.
I tell her to quit fouling.
And that's a quick foul on Chloe Jones. That's going to be number 3 for her here in the second quarter. 5 minutes and 43 seconds remain. The score is 15-9. Eunice trails here early in the second quarter. So she gets ready to shoot. She makes the first one, making the score 16-9. We have a sub coming in for Jones, number 30.
Those fouls like that are absolutely foolish.
Yep. And she might be a little frustrated because she's doing her best as she can, and there's no help on the backside or on the front side.
I'm sure she is, but that's still foolish fouls for Eunice. So that sends her back to the bench. You got to understand this game was a 1-point game when she went to the bench the first time.
I concur.
And
like
now
you said,
we're
she's
at an 8-point game.
She sets the pace, man.
So there's a shot by Maureen. It won't go. She does get a rebound, but then she throws it away. That's 15 turnovers for the Cardinals.
And Tatum pulls back.
So a shot is up. It won't go. Jasmine Martinez has the rebound.
See all those passes just get back to Rodriguez.
Yep. They get the ball in. Oh, no, they have it knocked away. I thought we got fouled there again, but no call. A run out by Whitman, and she lays it in for 2.
making the score 19-9. We have a timeout by Coach Frazier.
And we've got 16 turnovers in this ball game so far.
And here early, midway in the second quarter, Tatum has extended that lead tremendously.
Yeah.
And our best pacemaker rebounder at this given moment is on the bench with 3 fouls. And our second best player has 2, so she's not playing as aggressive as needed. So that's what I was saying earlier. We need somebody to pick up on the backside, pick up the slack, and score for us.
Yeah.
And
no, I agree.
hopefully we can find somebody here in this this back half of the second quarter.
Well, we've relied on, like I said, on Chloe to bring the ball up the floor. And against a team like Tatum, if she's in foul trouble, we talked about that in our pregame. Foul trouble will eat you up, and I knocked on wood when I said it earlier, but this season she's been able to stay out of foul trouble. This is the first game where she's been in foul trouble, but 3 fouls were early in the first half. She had 2 in the first 3 minutes of the ball game.
And that last one, like you said, is real ticky-tack. I understand as a parent, as a coach, that wasn't necessary. Give her the point.
That's what I was going to say.
Give her the point.
That last one was a full-blown foul.
Yeah.
It was a frustration foul. You got to be smarter than that.
And what he means by that is his child. He can scream out all he wants and educate her of the game.
Yeah. Well, somebody's got to tell her.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yes, sir. I understand completely because I'm the same way with my boy. So.
Yeah, so under 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Chloe Jones in foul trouble. She's the leading scorer right now for the Cardinals. She's on the bench with 3 fouls here in the first half. They get the ball into Rodriguez. If they're going to let us do this, then we should just throw the ball in, give it back to Rodriguez, and get everybody out of the way. So Haller with the ball up near the top of the key. She's wanting to throw it to somebody. Somebody's got to go get it. And then Eunice turns it over. That's turnover number 17 on the half.
And that's it. Tatum is no longer pressing full court press. They're waiting until you get to half court.
Yeah. Well, they're pressuring. They're just, like I said, all of these presses are different. They mix them up. This is what this staff does. They're pressuring you till you get the ball in, and if the ball's reversed, then they back it off. Oh, they're going to call a blocking foul on Aubrey Haller.
Her feet were set again, and Coach Frazier's going crazy over there.
He's all the way out on the court screaming and hollering.
And he has every right to, because that young lady had her feet set.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
So Aubrey Haller called for another foul. That'll send Villasenor to the line, and she makes the first one.
Wow.
The ball line.
Ball line. Yeah.
At least we got 3 lights on tonight, right?
Yeah, we got a good broadcast going here.
Unfortunately, we're losing.
See how they deny the inbound?
Yep.
And then if we reverse it, then they leave. We threw it away.
So Tatum comes in with the ball. Number 5 gives it back to number 10. Go ahead, Jones.
That's 18 turnovers in the half. Here goes Tatum with the ball. Ball's up near the top of the key. They swing it cross court. They save it. Tatum saves it. They're the only one who went for it. They swing it down in the corner for Rice. Rice for 3. It won't go. Tatum does a good job blocking out. They get the rebound. Hennard with the dribble drive at the elbow. Her shot is up. It won't go. Aubrey Haller with the rebound. And here comes Kenna McBee with the ball.
Oh, turnover.
We throw it.
I almost got it. Yeah. I was going to say interception there, but it wasn't.
We threw it away, but luckily for the Cardinals, it gets knocked out of bounds.
The score is 21-9 here in the second quarter. 3 minutes and 45 seconds remain. Somebody counting 5?
They get it into McBee. McBee with the dribble drive, kicks it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez steps through. Little floater, won't go. Tatum with the rebound. Here comes Tatum back the other way. Rice with the ball. She's going to bring it across the half court. Looking through the middle. Kicks it out to Hennard. Back to Rice. Over to Villasenor. And then into the corner to Whitman. A cross-court pass to Rice. Her 3 is up. It won't go. Sam Allen with the rebound, and she gets fouled by number 10. That's Mariscal.
I think that's her 3rd foul, if I'm not wrong. That's her 2nd. And we're in the bonus.
Yep, both teams are now at 7. It's balanced itself out. At one point, it was 6 fouls to 1.
I don't know where the other ones came from. I remember counting or seeing them, but they balanced out, right?
Yeah.
Thank you, scorekeeper. No, I'm joking. If we can add just 10 more points to our score, that would be perfect.
We'll take 10, maybe 12. All right, so Sam Allen goes to the free throw line. Her first free throw is no good. And here comes Hennard pushing it for Tatum. They swing it back up top to Villaseñor. Back over and inside to Mariscal. There's a battle for the ball, and it ends up back in the hands of Villaseñor, who's going to dribble drive.
Oh, and that should have been a
throws
foul.
Up a shot.
That was a foul on our player.
Yeah, that was definitely a foul. Should have been on us. Could have been on them. Could have been on somebody.
That's
but
a makeup.
They were hesitant to blow the whistle on that. That's all I got to say.
Man, 3 minutes to go here in the first half.
What's going on here?
If he...
I won't take my earmuffs off. What's going on?
Man.
What happened here?
There's a huge argument going on about whose ball it is. If there was no foul called, which it appears
should've
there
been
weren't,
travel.
then it should have been our ball. But there was no foul called, and it's their ball. So anyway, who knows?
A little bit over the
There's
back
a
there.
battle for the rebound.
Jump ball.
It's getting a little
Dicey.
pushy down there, and it's going to be Eunice ball now.
But we're still under Tatum's basket, right?
Yeah, now there's an argument between
No, it's going to be Tatum's
so
ball.
now it's Tatum's ball again.
Our scorekeeper now.
2:51 remaining here in the first half. It's 9-21. They're going to throw it in. Ball gets slapped around, ends up in the hands of Villaseñor. Her shot is up, no good. Jasmine Martinez with the rebound. She gets it over to McBee. McBee brings it across the timeline, crosses over, spins around. Tries to go between the legs, almost has it knocked away. They kick it over to Jasmine. Jasmine's going to try to cross over. She has it knocked away, gets it over to McBee. McBee's going to spin.
We need to watch that push off over here.
Crossover,
Look at that post play over here.
Oh, yeah, there's a battle going down low. Rodriguez steps through. Her shot is up. It's no good. Into the hands of Tatum, and here comes Tatum pushing it quickly the other way.
There's a no-look pass in the back.
They throw it cross court, ends up in the hands, and they're going to call a block there. And I think that's going to be Howler again, right? 3-0, that's Howler. Going to be called for foul number 3.
Wow.
Frazier's out there in the ear of the official again. So that's 3 on Howler.
But did you see the post play over here on the Eunice?
Man, it was a full-blown WWE
And they were under like
style.
for 45 seconds in the paint. Nobody called that, huh?
Yeah.
Oh, well. It's all good.
Wow. 9-21, 2:06 remaining here in the first half. Eunice getting taken to the woodshed out back.
Early this evening.
There's a shot that rattles around and goes in for Villaseñor. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 points for Villaseñor.
Score is 22-9 here in the second quarter.
And she's going to get a shot at another one here. Her next one goes in. That's 10 points for Villaseñor. Tatum back in the full court pressure, denying the inbounds play. They hand it into
Steps out of
Maureen,
bounds.
and it's going to be a turnover on the Cardinals.
As soon as she got that ball, that Tatum player kind of rushed her up against out of bounds. They're doing a beautiful job. I mean, I respect their press.
Oh, yeah.
And you said it.
We've
This is
got
their
too
bread
many-
and butter.
We've got too many people up in the front. They
How
throw
in the
it.
world did they get that ball?
Oh, and then they call a jump ball.
How did Tatum get that ball?
Battling.
Hustling, huh?
9-23, less than 2 minutes to go. Try to get it into Maureen. They do. Back over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez, all they got to do now is just clear and let her bring it up the floor.
Oh, he stole it from her. What? That was a clean steal, brother. That was a clean steal right there.
So they call Villaseñor for the foul. That'll send Rodriguez
That's her first foul.
to the free throw line to shoot the 1-and-1.
Man. You're in the box, and there's a large crowd here tonight for the Eunice Cardinals, Lady Cardinals.
Got a good crowd over there on the Eunice side.
After all, it is the second home game of the season.
So Rodriguez makes the first one.
Makes it 10-23 here. Wow.
Rodriguez and Jones with every point this half, which is not a whole lot.
Keep in
for
mind,
the
Jones has been
Cardinals.
on the bench for the last 7 minutes, 6 minutes.
Yeah, and
In foul
half
trouble.
of the first quarter as well. Tatum with the ball.
Travel.
There's going to be a travel on them. So Rodriguez makes them both, and Tatum turns it over. And so now it'll be Eunice ball. Tatum in the full court pressure here. Oh, there's a foul on us. Not called, but that's good for us. Rodriguez with the ball, drops it down, tries to drop it down. It ends up in the hands of Martinez, who kicks it out to Rodriguez. The shot won't
Go back up.
Martinez with the rebound.
Oh, nice job.
Back to Martinez. The shot is up. It won't go. Kenna McBee with the rebound. Her shot and putback won't go. And then Rodriguez drops it back in.
Everybody got a rebound there.
Yes. Yep.
Making the score 13-23 with a minute and 16 seconds left. We almost got a steal.
And then we're going to get called for a foul. So it's a 10-point ball game, 1:13 remaining in the first half. Alondra Marine now called for a foul. That'll send Sydney Rice to the free throw line to shoot a 1-and-1.
1-and-1 here in the second quarter. The score is 23-13. I keep saying that, don't I?
I think the next foul sends us to the double bonus.
Oh, in and out.
Alina Rodriguez with the rebound. She's going to step through and take off down the court.
Go, push it, push
Got
it,
a lot
push
of
it.
people behind her.
Did they say 1-and-1 or 2-0? Let me see.
I'm not sure.
1-and-1,
11.
pushing the back.
So they called 11. That's Villasenor. So that'll be 2 fouls on her, and that'll send Rodriguez back to the free throw line.
Which is actually a good thing because she's scoring a lot of points for Tatum. So we get her in foul trouble.
Yeah,
we can
need
even
her.
it out, huh?
We need her in foul trouble.
Oh, in and out, but
Rodriguez's free throw won't go. Tatum with the rebound. They're pushing it up the floor. Tried a little dipsy-do move.
She's fouled by Jasmine.
Oh, man.
That's going to be Tatum ball.
Wow.
It slipped out of our hands there.
Yeah, we got away with the foul on that shot down there as well. Oh, man.
Being on the visitors side can be dangerous for us home people.
Oh, yeah, especially as animated as I am.
Did you see everybody look at you a minute ago?
Oh, yeah.
I was like, freaking Jimmy.
Yeah. They don't want to look too hard.
They may be looking at you again one of these
That's
days.
right.
So you can
59 seconds.
Yeah, you can stare, but they can
13.
admire you, but don't stare too long.
That's
Huh?
right. I still got a little of that in
Oh.
me somewhere. And then
That
Alondra
was-
Marine going to be called for the foul.
And I think that's her third foul here. And I think they're in a double bonus now for Texaco.
Oh, yeah,
for
they
Tatum.
are.
That's her second foul. So keep this in mind. If she gets one more, they got to take her out, and she's the one who replaces Jones on the court.
Yeah, and I mean, there's just 50 seconds left in the half. The problem is 3 fouls in the first half. You're still in foul trouble come the second half.
That doesn't change the rest of the game.
So that's 11 points right there for Villasenor as she knocks down another. Her next one is up and good. That's 12.
Making the score 25-13 with 52 seconds left. And they bring in McBee.
Yeah,
Yes.
they've got the full court pressure set up here.
Oh, wow. Time is running, guys.
Get it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries to step through, thought about stepping back. Now she swings it cross court to Sam Allen. The shot won't go. They get it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez with a step back, and her three splashes in. Alina Rodriguez keeping us alive here.
Yeah, beautiful job by
16 to
Martinez.
25. We're down by 4.
My off when I got 15, they got 16.
They kick
Oh,
up a
it's a
next shot. It won't go. A rebound by Kenna McBee.
Number 5 was reaching in there.
And they call the foul on Rice. I think that'll be her second. So both teams in the double bonus now. So although there's just 21 seconds remaining, we'll get to go shoot a pair.
And that pair can make a big difference here.
Absolutely. Especially if we can make a couple.
Yeah. But earlier, a beautiful job by Martinez getting that rebound and kicking it out to
Yes.
Rodriguez being up there wide
Yes.
open.
Yeah, I agree.
That was a beautiful job on them, too. And that's what we need to keep this game close. Ooh.
McBee's first free throw's no good. She'll get another chance here. 16 to 25. Eunice trails by 9 is terrible. I mean, just being honest, as terrible as we've played, we're only single digits behind.
I concur. She
Her
misses
second
both of
free
them.
throw's no good. Tatum with the rebound.
Don't
Tatum
foul, don't
looking to
foul.
push. Ooh, I thought
walk.
I thought she walked. But anyway, Tatum with the ball. They swing it over to Whitman. Whitman thought about the shot, then she kicks it over to Rice. Rice swings it back out to the side. Shot is up. It's no good.
on
Tatum comes
rebound.
away with it. Then Alina Rodriguez steals it away and pushes it up the floor. And at the end of the first half, it's a 9-point ball game, 25-16 for Eunice. The top scorer is going to be Alina Rodriguez. She's got 3, 6, 9, 10, 11. So she's got 11 points here in the first half. Jones with 5. And that is all the scoring for the Cardinals. On the other side, Avery Hennard, I have her at 4. Sydney Rice, I have at 2. Mariscal at 2. And I have Villaseñor at 12. Jimenez at 1. And Whitman at 4. So we'll send it back for a word from our sponsors, and we'll be back to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports here in a few minutes.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, "Go Cardinals!" Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities.
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards! NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities and a fantastic school system. Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities and a fantastic school system.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports here live from Joe Langston Gymnasium as the Eunice Lady Cardinals are opening up district play here at home versus the Tatum Lady Cards. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside my partner, Rosendo Caballero, and we've got Charlie Fairbrush up there on the camera.
In the nosebleed section.
Yeah, that first half didn't go as the Cardinals would have liked it to. Eunice trails 25-16. Luckily for the Cards, Alina Rodriguez came to life late there in that first half and drew the game back within 9. Chloe Jones spent most of the first half in foul trouble sitting on the bench, and Tatum took full-blown advantage of it. So we're getting ready to start the second half. It's 25-16. Here we go.
And Jones is out there on the court to start here in the third quarter.
So number 15, Sierra Jimenez, she's got it up near the top of the key, and Tatum starts it with a turnover. They throw it over to Jones. I believe that was Jasmine Rodriguez that's going to get the steal out of that. Jones pushes it over to Alina Rodriguez, who's going to pull for three. It won't go. It gets knocked around. Tatum going to come away with the rebound. So here comes Tatum across the timeline. That's a 15, which is Jimenez. Jimenez gets the pick. She's going to pull up and shoot for three. Her three goes in.
Everybody backed off, and I don't understand why.
Yeah, I don't either. So they swing it into Jones. Jones going to bring it up the floor. She's looking to attack. She steps through, throws up a little Euro step, and Chloe Jones for two. That's the importance of having her on the floor. That's 7 points for Jones. We're at 7-11. It's time for a big gulp. 28-18 is the score. Tatum with the basketball, swings it cross court to Rice, back up top to Hennard. She tries to skip it through. It was almost stolen, but ends up in the hands of Tatum, and they kick it out. There's a little Euro drive step through. There. An easy bucket for Hennard. Eunice just going to give it in, clear everybody out of the way, and then you get that group out of the way. And here comes Rodriguez down to McBee. McBee thought about
keep driving,
pushing it through, gives it over to Maureen. Maureen thought about the three. She's being attacked. McBee with the dribble drive. Her shot is up. It rattles around. It won't go. It looks like better basketball so far from the Lady Cardinals, although they trail 18-30.
Pretty aggressive on the Lady Cards' part. I'm liking it.
Tatum brings it down. They're going to pick the top of the
Scream it, coach. Oh, good job on Martinez.
Jasmine Martinez with the steal.
Give it to her. Give it to her.
She's pushing out. Gets it over to Jones. Jones going to throw up a shot.
I thought she was fouled with the body.
Jones should have been fouled with the body. Jasmine Martinez with a nice assist.
Beautiful job. She waited until the last moment to dump it off to her. Yeah. Beautiful job.
So Martinez with the steal and the assist. It's a 10-point ball game, 20-30. Rice with the ball out on the left wing. Skips it back up to Maureen. The Cardinals have went to a 2-3 zone now.
It's going to stay on this side as Rodriguez tapped it out of their hands. And, and I believe Tatum was the last one to touch it.
I thought so too. So Tatum to throw the ball in on the baseline. 5:39 remain here in the third. They throw it up top to Rice. Rice dribbles through the middle.
Oh, she walked.
They swing it up top for two, and that's Hennard. She now has 8 points. They get it to Jones. Jones going to race down the sideline. She throws up a two. It won't go. There's a battle down low.
Rebound.
Jones can't get in there and get into those battles.
But she got that rebound, but
they skip it out to Rice. Rice back up to Hennard. She's going to dribble drive attack, and she turns it over. What I noticed they're doing, we've said a couple times there's no defense on that side. They're throwing it over to Jones' side and attacking through the middle, and so Jones is in foul trouble, so she's kind of trying to play Toro and step out of the way.
Which is the smart thing to do.
Yeah.
But that's where the backside has to come in and help her.
Yep. So Rodriguez brings it across the timeline. Jones now ends up with it near the top left side. We're trailing. We can't stand out here and watch the clock run. Jones with it now on the right side. Throws it over to Maureen. Not sure what we're doing. They get it over to Alina Rodriguez. Alina Rodriguez looking for the step through, step back. She throws up a shot. It won't go. It was deflected. And it's saved by Eunice, but right into the hands of Tatum.
That's going to be a foul on Rodriguez.
I didn't see her hit anything.
I hope he calls it with the body because I didn't even see that.
Yeah, I must have missed that one.
Yeah, he said with the body. I didn't see it.
Is that three on her?
Yes, sir. That's two.
Two.
I thought she had two early in the game.
I did too. So that makes it 20-32, 4:36 remaining here in the third quarter. Eunice trails by 12.
A lot better basketball from the Lady Cards.
So far, yes, sir, I agree.
They must have had a good meeting there at halftime.
So I'm not sure what happened there. Jones went out, and Sam Allen comes in.
Did she get hurt or something?
I have no idea.
Sitting on this side, we can't see the benches, so we don't know.
So that first free throw is up and good by number 1. That's Hennard. That's 2, 4, 6, 8. That's 9 points for her. She's going to go back to the line to shoot another. Her next one goes in. That's 10 points for her. Tatum, as soon as Jones comes out, goes right back to the full court pressure. Eunice throws it up the floor. It ends up in the hands of McBee. McBee over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez for 3. It won't go. Battle down low for the rebound. Ends up in the hands of Tatum. Tatum pushing. Eunice all reaching. And here comes Tatum the other way on a 3.
That's a quick 3.
3 won't go. McBee almost had the rebound. Has it taken away. And 2 points for number 10. That's Mariscal.
I don't know. Did we miss something with Jones a minute ago? Why is she out of the game?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Another turnover.
Turn it over. So I'm not sure what happened there. They're going to say the ball went out of bounds, so it's going to be
Tatum ball.
Tatum ball.
Something's going on here. A little miscommunication for the Lady Cards because this last time we went down, we did not score, and we had 2 turnovers.
So here comes Tatum across the timeline. They drop it down into the corner, back up top, swing it all the way across to the other side, and then they come right back over here. Now it ends up in the hands of Jimenez over on that other side. She tries to skip it through. McBee does a good job getting in the pass lane, gets a steal. She's on the run out. Her shot is up, no good. Sam Allen with the rebound and the putback, and then they're going to call a jump ball down low.
Jump ball down low with 2 people on the floor. And it's going to stay on, it's going to be Eunice's ball. So let's see what they're going to do here.
They swing it up top to McBee. McBee on the dribble drive, one-hander, and she throws it in off the glass. Nice shot there by McBee. We'll give Alina Rodriguez the assist as she was the inbounder.
Making a score 22-36 in the third quarter.
Tatum with the ball. They should be in no hurry. Swing it across to Jimenez. They drop it inside. They try that little high-low. It doesn't work. Mariscal on the dribble drive now. Almost has it deflected again. She gets it back again and then drops it in.
Did you see that aggressiveness?
I did. Rodriguez now pushing. She's going to try to cross over behind her back. Over to the right side. Has it taken away by number 1. That's Hennard. She's on the run-out layup, and she lays it in. And just like that, the Lady Cards are down 18. I'm not sure if we missed something with Jones, but ever since she came out of the game, Tatum went back to the full-court pressure.
And we got a foul over here on that full-court pressure.
They've got Jones back at the scorer's table now.
Because she just stepped out, I believe, and that's when they try to put that sub in. She's touching her eye. It appeared to me, Mr. Jones, so I don't know. We'll see.
So they throw it into Jones. Tatum still in the full court pressure. She swings it back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez now going to bring it up. You notice on that reverse, they always back off. Jones spins through the middle,
nice
hands it over to Rodriguez on 2 points. Jones with the assist. Rodriguez lays it in for 2. That's 13 points for Rodriguez.
Just like that, went down and scored.
So I believe there's Jones with the steal. Chloe Jones with the steal, and here she goes the other way. She's going to throw it up. It won't go, but McBee does a good job of getting the rebound. Wow. And she got knocked to the floor after getting the rebound, and they don't give her a call.
They called her walking.
Wow. These games like this are better for me to sit over there in the bleachers. Because I might lose it. Jones takes it away.
Steal.
And here goes Chloe on the run out. She's going to spin it around, pulls it over to that left side, swings it cross court over to Alina Rodriguez, who shoots for 3, and it goes in. Alina for 3 on the Jones cross court assist. Samantha Allen almost knocked that ball away as Jones was trying to throw it across court. Sam was she thought it was to her, I think. So it ends up in the hands of Jimenez, who's going to shoot for 3. Her 3 won't go. two Tatum girls come down with the rebound, wrestled over it a minute. Tatum goes back up, multiple rebounds, and there's Sam in there battling. Eunice back within 13.
Jump ball. It's going to be Tatum ball, I believe. Beautiful job by the Lady Cardinals. They're making this game a little bit more competitive here.
Trying to stick around and stay in it. So Eunice in the 2-3 zone. Tatum to throw it in on the baseline. They swing it up top. Jones steps over to guard Hennard. She's going to dribble through. Jones trying to be smart, and Tatum throws it out of bounds.
She threw it to nobody there, making the score 27-40 here in the third quarter. A minute and 8 seconds left.
So they get it into Jones. The defense backs off. So here we go. 1 minute remaining here in quarter number 3. Jones swings it over to McBee. McBee has it picked, and then Jones is going to reach in and tie it up, and that'll be our arrow.
Rodriguez is wide open in her favorite spot over here. We need to find her fast.
Yep. So they're going to throw it in here. They had McBee open up top. There she goes. They get it to her. They throw it back over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez tries the step back. Gonna try to step through, and she has it taken away. Don't
stay back,
foul,
stay back,
don't
stay back.
Foul, don't foul. Shot is up and good by number 11. That's Villasenor. That's her 14th point of the ball game. And Tatum takes the timeout with 38 seconds to go here in quarter number 3.
A positive note, somebody has not gotten another thing. You know what we're talking about without saying out loud. And we've had a little bit of cleaner basketball on the Lady Cards. We're still behind, but there's a little bit of light in the tunnel.
Yeah, I want to shout out to some sponsors: Parker Energy Services, BTH Services and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline, Outlaw Grill, Eunice Police Department, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Devon Energy, and Cardinal Hardware and Lumber. Eunice got one heck of a crowd here tonight. That's one of the better crowds I've seen in several years at least.
I concur with you.
Yeah.
And only being the second game, but it is a district game. So.
Yeah, and it's the boys' first home game. They ain't played a home game all year. So Eunice, just hasn't been able to get any consistency going. They trail by 15 right now to Tatum. A Tatum team, like I said before this game, that has beat the number 1 team in the state. They're ranked in the top 10. They've been very on again, off again. One game they come out and beat the number 1 team in the state, and then the next game they come out and lose to somebody that's not ranked. And so this Tatum team, make no doubt, make no mistake, they are a quality ball club, and Eunice can play with them. So Tatum's in the full court pressure, and see this congestion up here. That's what we've got to get out of. Eunice looking to drive through. That's Jones. She's going to drop it over. Ends up in the hands of McBee. McBee tries to swing it out and throws it right to Tatum. Eunice ends up stealing it back. That's Alina Rodriguez who spins it in. No good. Then they kick it back out to Rodriguez. Her shot is up and good, and Alina Rodriguez has 2 more points. 11, 13.
A lot of action right there, huh?
18 points for Rodriguez, I believe, is what I have unofficially. Tatum with the ball, trying to get that last second shot off here. Sam Allen tries to play some defense. There's a drive.
That over
the
the back on that?
Yeah, I agree. So they're going to give the ball to Eunice with 1.5 seconds remaining. See, this one, we got to get this out of here.
By the way, yes, there's 5 players right there.
Yeah. We create a lot of these turnovers for Tatum. Not saying that they don't do a good job, because they do, but we create it by the set that we're in.
There was 5 players out there within 2 feet.
We've got all of our people up here in this end of the floor, and it makes it congested. There's nowhere to go with it, and it allows them to step over and help, trap, things like that. At the end of 3 quarters, it's Eunice Cardinals 29, Tatum Lady Cards 42.
As long as we can keep the same momentum going into the fourth quarter, we might be able to chip away at that lead. But if we fall apart here in the fourth quarter, it's going to be very, very, very difficult to come back and make this game a little bit more competitive.
Well, and the thing about it is, the one thing about Tatum, they're a solid team that don't typically give up any big runs. And, the way they play defense and things like that, they've got a very good coach that's very knowledgeable. They typically don't give up big runs, I'm hoping I'm jinxing them. But
Say it one more time just for good luck.
Yeah.
Boss.
Give up a big run. There's no way they will.
That's right. And so, but that is the reality. It's tough to get big runs against teams that play good defense and are steady in what they do, and this is what they do. So Eunice slow coming out of the huddle. The second horns have already went off. The referees are calling for them.
We don't need a tech right now. And we still
They're
ain't on the court.
They're calling them back to the huddle. They started out, then the coaches called them back to the huddle. Nice of the officials to not go ahead and throw the ball in.
Huh?
Yeah.
I like that no call.
Here comes Tatum with the ball. That's Jimenez. Going to dribble over to the right side, hits it over to Hennard. Hennard shoots a long two, and it's good. That's 14 points for Hennard. They get it into Jones. Look at the congestion.
Yep.
See how they're all piled in there? You got to get out of there. Frazier's he's got to fix that. There's Jones with the step through. She lays it in for two more. 7:30 remaining here in the fourth quarter. Eunice trails by 13. 44-31. Tatum with the ball, and now there's no reason for them to hurry, so they're going to pull it out, run some clock. They skip it cross court. That's Villasenor. She goes up, and they're going to call.
Oh, wow. 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 That was a charge?
Wow.
Wow.
That's a makeup charge.
Wow. Hey, I'll take it.
Yeah, I mean.
We've taken so many of those others in the teeth. It's like, wow.
If we knew that was a recipe, we would have been doing that the whole game.
See the congestion in the middle that I'm talking about. Once we reverse it, they're just backing off, so we can always reverse it. But that congestion is causing us some problems. Here comes McBee. Over to Jones. Jones with the strip through, and she goes up with a shot. Going to be called on a foul. So she'll go to the free throw line. They called that on number 1, I believe. That's Hennard.
That's her second foul of the game.
Yep.
Wow, she's been aggressive the whole game.
So Jones heads to the free throw line.
I think that charge was like she laid down and closed her eyes like, she hit me hard.
Yeah.
That was a good one.
It was like, give me one charge tonight. Oh,
So
in and
that
out.
one rattles
It goes all the way
around
in.
and goes in for Jones. That's 12 points for Jones on the ball game. Alina Rodriguez
1, 2,
has
3, 4,
18. Chloe Jones has 12. The rest of the team has 2. We got to get a couple of buckets from some of the others. That one won't go. There's a battle for the rebound. Tatum has it, and they're pushing. Here they come hard the other way. They swing it back cross court, and now they're going to pull it out and set their offense up. That's number 11, Villasenor with it up top. They're just working it around the top. Like I said, there's no reason for them to hurry. They kick it back out to Jimenez. Jimenez kind of being the floor general, telling them to
There it
back
is,
it
jumping
out.
the passing
Alina
lane.
Rodriguez jumps in there. She has a steal. She grabs the ball. Jones is going to come away with it. How are they going to call a?
They're going to call a foul on Jones?
No way. They didn't, did they?
Or they call a timeout? Because I seen him raise his hand.
They called
like
Gary Frazier for the timeout,
Yes,
maybe?
because you seen him
Okay.
raise his hand like if it was a foul, right?
Yeah, I did.
And I seen Jones come without that. She gave it a little bump, but
Yeah, man, I was like, you got to be kidding me.
I was about to put you on mute.
You got
Yep.
to mute Jimmy.
Yeah, you'd have had to mute me. I might have jumped over this rail and ran out to get in my car and left.
Like, Jones has left the building. Jones has left the
That would have
building.
been the best thing for me in that particular situation.
I can see you stomping all the way down there like a wild animal.
I might have lost it.
So far, the Eunice Cardinals are playing good.
They trail 12 here. I mean, there was a point where they were down 18
Yes.
in this second half. So
I mean, they keep battling. But they got to jump in the passing lane like Rodriguez did just now, get a little bit more steals.
shout out to our middle school cheerleaders. They're here cheering. We haven't really had cheerleaders for basketball, which granted we've been playing most of the games on the road, but we got
Well,
our
I
middle
think
school group.
the high school are here now.
Oh, are they mixed in
EHS.
there too? Oh, that does say
Yep.
EHS. Yeah, you're
The
right.
middle school did do the
JV
game.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
See, I'm getting old. I can't read the C's and the E's. So Eunice looking to inbound it. They get it into Howler. Howler turns around with a big, strong move. Oh, and it did everything but go in. That was a great move by Aubrey Howler. Now she got to get back, play defense, don't foul.
Well, Tatum
All right.
came back with the rebound.
So Tatum with the ball, 6:20 on the clock remaining in the game. Jimenez going to take a long three. It won't go. Jones with the rebound, and she's looking to push.
She gone.
She's going to step through. She throws up a floater. Oh, it did everything
gets
but
her own
go
rebound.
in. She gets her own rebound. Oh.
And Tatum come
Once
away with the
again,
ball. I don't know.
See, that's what gets me, and that is the thing that drives me crazy. And people get upset, especially with announcers like us, saying negative things about officials. I know they need officials. But you have a crash, a collision down there. Think about the one earlier between Howler and I think it was Villaseñor. You have collisions like that where there's absolutely no call, and then right here you call a reaching foul.
I thought it was just all ball right here.
Yeah, well, and me too. But if it wasn't, okay, if we're going to call that a foul, if that is a foul,
that should be a foul as well.
Then that collision on the other end, which was our fault in the first half.
Yes.
I'm saying the foul was on us, was not called, and that's where the frustration comes in from people like me, is you just can't ever get any consistency. One place you get plowed over, no call. Next play we're calling you touched them on the hand. I'm not disagreeing that either one of them were fouls, but if that's a foul, that big one was definitely a foul. McBee with a three-point shot. It won't go. Haller with the rebound, kicks it out to Jones. Jones steps through, throws up a shot. It won't go. Jasmine Martinez with the rebound, gives it back to Jones. Jones with a runner, and it goes off the glass and in. I believe that's 14 points for Jones.
Making the score 34 to 44. Tatum has came down the last 5 times and not scored, so that's a good thing.
There's a runner that goes up. It won't go.
Rebounded by Martinez,
Jasmine
and she was
Martinez.
reached in. Oh, but she threw it away.
Oh, did she? I looked down.
And she came in for a block, and Tatum got the rebound and went back up.
That's Hennard. That's 16 points for Hennard. Where did
Rodriguez is out of the game.
Go? Okay. Jones dribbling through. Gonna run. Her shot is up, no good. Sam Allen with a good rebound and a putback, and she's gonna go to the free throw line.
We got to keep being aggressive on both sides of the court.
And the Lady Cardinals trail by 12 here. Alina Rodriguez, I'm assuming, getting a breather. Wrong time for a breather.
And you put her in about 3 minutes.
Yeah, about 5 minutes ago.
Watch that line there. Just your step over that line.
Yeah. We crawled back within 10, and we've got the leading scorer of the entire game on the bench.
We got a sub coming in, but it's for the shooter, they're saying. So, rebound. She makes the second one.
The second one. Did she make the first one?
No, sir, she missed it.
Okay.
Making the score
so
30.
Sam Allen is up. All right, so Tatum to throw the ball on the end line. I can't hardly see. We got a group standing up, and okay, now they're coming down, bringing it across the half-court line. They swing it over to the right side.
Oh.
Little dribble drive action by Villaseñor. She throws up a shot that's in. That's a great move by Villaseñor. That's 12. That's 16 points for her.
Beat them. They're all tired, girl. Beat them.
Jones kind of going to slow up, spins around, comes back to this side. They flip it over. They get it into the corner for Marine. Marine's shot is up, no good. Jasmine Martinez with the rebound. They kick it out to Jones. We got to go. We don't have time for this.
A good spin move there. Goes up, throws it up, and she is fouled.
Go to the free throw line. She gets the foul call. And that'll send her to the free throw line. You know, the other day when we were playing Tularosa, with a minute to go, we were down 2, and we dribbled the ball up to half court, and it just stood out there for about 15, 20 seconds, letting the clock run. It seems to be our style, I guess, is to slow the ball down, but in these games like this where you're down, you can't slow the. I'm not telling you to run 100 miles an hour and chunk up junk.
But at least run 75 miles an hour.
Yeah, you got to go at least the speed limit.
Yeah, at least the speed limit. Get there, do something. If it don't work, then back out.
Yes. Yeah, we can't slow it down. The clock is not our friend. So Jones makes the first, misses the second.
Rebound by Jasmine
Martinez with the rebound. She's going to dribble through, tries to step in, kicks it out to Rodriguez, who's come back in for 3. Alina Rodriguez for 3 off the Jasmine Martinez rebound and assist.
That's a beautiful thing. She drove and gave her a free lane and gave it to her.
It's a 9-point ball game here with 3:45,
Just
and
like
Tatum
that.
throws it away, and Eunice is going to get it back again.
There you go. The momentum is on our side, a.k.a. pace. Make something out of it.
So Eunice throws it in to Jones. Jones gonna slowly jog it up the floor. I'm gonna jog it up the floor here. She hands off to McBee. McBee comes over the top. We're in the little weave, and we throw it to Tatum. And here comes Tatum the other way, quickly, looking to push. They throw up a shot. It won't go, but they get their own rebound. The putback won't go. They're going to get another rebound.
On the floor, he said.
And I think they're going to call us.
Yep, 20-0.
2-0. They called Alina Rodriguez for the foul. I think that'll be 3 on her.
Yes, sir. We can't afford to take her out. I will make an executive
No.
decision, leave her in.
Yes, I concur. And there's a timeout on the floor. Eunice trails by 9, 39-48. I will say this. At the half, we had 19 turnovers. This half, we've got 4.
Don't say nothing about that.
Okay? I mean, that's the reality.
Story of the game. The thing is, the ladies have adjusted as they went on. And on both sides, on the foul part and the turnovers.
Yep.
And we're being more aggressive. Jasmine's doing a great job out the rebounding, kicking that ball out to her scores.
I agree. I agree.
Kind of reminds me of Dennis Rodman. Whoever remember Dennis Rodman?
Yeah.
Give it to Pippen or Jordan, right?
Yeah, I mean, that guy would get 20 rebounds in a game and have no points at the end of the ball
he was happy,
game.
huh?
Oh, yeah.
He was enjoying life.
Yeah, he'd have a rebound right into the basket and then throw it to, to
Kukoc out
MJ
there, yeah.
or somebody. He would not shoot it. So they're warning the Cardinals now for coming out of the huddle right there. The referee went over and said, hey, because they've already had both buzzers, and once again, Tatum's standing out here.
Like, we going to do this or not?
Yeah. It's almost like in football where we don't come out of the locker room until the buzzer goes off at half.
Oh, get it. Oh.
So Jones almost had a steal. Tatum's now got it. That's Hennard up top. I would guess they're going to try to spread us and run some clock, but I could be wrong. Jones putting pressure.
She stepped into her. Do you concur?
Yeah. That's number 4 on Jones.
She's totally
Here
good.
with 3 minutes to go. Got to be smart now for dang sure. So the other ones have got to step out there and be aggressive. We can't let them just sit out there and run the clock.
Flop 10 for 11.
Jones can't do it. She's got 4 fouls for sure. Doesn't need to be pressuring. So they're content playing a game of keep away for 3 minutes.
Oh, man, we get a little bit quicker.
Jones going to go get frustrated in a minute, go foul somebody. Watch. What? Call Jasmine.
I think that's her second of the game.
Yeah. I even have her as 1, but that is 2. So.
Yes, sir.
All right. So, right now is at a point where we almost need to start either fouling or going for steals, but it can't be Rodriguez or Jones. So, in my opinion, you need to huddle everybody up and say, you other 3 got to get extremely aggressive, and if you get a foul, you get a foul. Jasmine or Rodriguez and Jones can't foul.
Oh, there
Jones with the
there.
steal, hits it over to Marine. Marine trying to dribble, flips it over to Rodriguez. Rodriguez thought about the 3, kicks it over into the corner to McBee. McBee tries to throw it, and she throws it right to Tatum, but fortunately it gets tipped out of bounds.
Whew. That was a good thought, but, man, we just kind of forced it there a little bit.
Our scorers have got to understand their scores, and they need the ball in their hands, too.
Oh, good job by Martinez turning it around.
Nice pass by Alina Rodriguez and a nice score by Martinez. Once again, we've got to be smart here. Jones and Rodriguez can't foul. You can't foul. You can't foul. Tell her to back off. She's wanting to do it. I can see it in her eyes. Foul if you need to right there. Just don't. There you go. There's a rebound. It should be. Grab it. Don't take off crazy.
We call a timeout?
Gary Frazier called a timeout. So Alondra Marine grabbed the rebound, and Frazier called a timeout.
And Tatum coach said, does he have possession of the ball to call a timeout? Yeah. That being said, we give a shout out to our sponsors, man. Parker Energy Service, BT8 Service Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline, Outlaw Grill, Eunice Police Department, Eunice Wrecker and Rentals, Devon Energy, and Cardinal Hardware and Lumber. Thank you for sponsoring these games. Tonight we have the boys and the girls here playing against Tatum, and I believe both games are district games.
Absolutely, yep. It's a 41-48 ball game, 7-point ball game. Tatum was up as many as 20.
Correct.
It's a 7-point ball game. And like I said, Tatum's a top 10 team that has beat the number 1 team in the state at some point this season. This is a quality team, and Man, I think that's why sometimes as a spectator, as an announcer, as a Cardinal fan, why it gets so frustrating to me, because we've shown we can compete.
Yes.
It's just real sporadic. And, we just got to put 4
consistent.
quarters together, be a little more consistent.
Home all that into one
That's right.
potion, and we'll be magical.
Yep.
So.
Yeah, this Cardinal team, despite what some of our folks here at the school have made comments about, this group's a good group.
Oh, yeah.
They're a solid group.
They're very solid. And right now what's hurting us is foul trouble we got early.
Look at this congestion. Get everybody back, and you pull those people out of the way, and then all you got to do is reverse it. Just reverse it right back to Alina. They'll clear. Throw it cross court.
Not that far out, right?
Yeah.
Now we got to score quickly. We got a minute and 55 seconds left.
McBee thought about the drive, swings it cross court to Rodriguez. Rodriguez for 3. Her 3 won't go. And Tatum is going to have the ball as the ball sailed out of bounds after it hit the rim.
After a missed 3 by Rodriguez. But the score remains 41-48. A minute and 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter.
So Tatum gets it in. They've got Jones all the way back trying to be smart about the turnover. Jones trying to be smart. Maureen had the steal, but she stepped out of bounds. She's like a baby giraffe with those feet.
Catch the ball and
her
they fall.
body's moving where her feet just can't
Just
quite
too
keep
fast,
up with. So she jumped in the lane, had a great steal, but then feet bounced out of bounds.
So how's that go in the books? Steal turnover?
Yeah, well, probably. I don't know that she ever had possession of it. So
it remains Tatum basketball.
yeah.
Double screen everywhere here.
So Tatum trying to get it in. They finally do. I think you got a foul here.
Yes.
I think you got a foul. Not there. Don't foul you.
Right there.
There
That's
you
what
go.
she's doing.
There
That's
you
what she's
go.
doing. And I like her fouls because she's trying to go for the ball as
Yes,
well.
agreed. Only problem is we ran about 10-plus seconds off the clock before we did it.
Yeah, and they waited for her to come all over here and rotate instead of number 10 doing it real quickly.
And we're going to throw it in over here. They're going to go up and set a pick, and here they come across. Now they've thrown it in. They're looking down on the backside. They swing it cross court. It almost goes out of bounds, and Jones almost had a steal running the other way, and now they're trying to run clock. Jones can't foul. McBee's got a foul. Foul, McBee. Foul, 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 McBee. Oh, my goodness. Get out. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Don't you do it. Now somebody's got a foul. Somebody's got a foul.
Put you on mute.
Somebody's got a foul, but not her. Goodness.
Man, and that clock is running so.
We've got a foul.
And everybody's screaming foul in the stands, and nobody's doing it.
Oh, my goodness.
Tatum is dribbling around, wasting time. Oh, and they're going to get an easy basket off it, and they miss. But they get their own rebound. But Maureen gets it, kicks it out to Jones.
Jones on the run out. She's going to step it through, and then Maureen has her shot blocked. But luckily, Tatum grabbed the ball and came down on the line.
We wasted too much time not fouling, Coach.
Like 40 seconds right there we just wasted on the clock. And now those are the game plan, the scheme things that we've got to understand. They get the ball into Jones. Jones going to shoot the short one. It won't go. There's a battle on the floor for the rebound, and it's going to be a jump ball, and they're pointing Eunice way.
Score remains 41-48 in the fourth quarter, 35 seconds left in this district game as the Lady Cards play against the Lady Coyotes from Tatum.
So Eunice to throw the ball in on the baseline. They get it in. It goes back into the hands of Rodriguez. She's going to shoot for 3. It won't go. Jones with the rebound, and she's going to put back, and they're going to call a foul, so that'll send Jones to the free throw line.
Well, 29 seconds left, 29.7. Jones on the free throw line.
And that's going to be 5 fouls on number 15. That's Sierra Jimenez. Man, if we could somehow get 7, she's kind of their rock, kind of the heartbeat of this Lady Cow team. Jones to the free throw line. Her first free throw is up, and it is no good.
And everybody played it like if it was 1-1.
Referee went for the rebound.
Did you see that?
Yeah, he was going to. It's like a game of 21 in somebody's driveway. Jones back to the free throw line. Her free throw is up, and it is good. That's 16 points for Jones. Tatum looking to try to get it in. Eunice in the full court pressure. Tatum going to take a timeout with 30 seconds, 29.7 seconds to go here in the ball game. It's a 6-point ball game. Eunice has climbed back into this thing.
I hope it's just a little too late. Here at the end, some mental mistakes we made. But we seen that we can compete with a team like this after we got our bearings back together, if that makes any sense.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, no, it definitely does.
And what I like the most is they did not give up.
Yeah.
From the rebounding to playing defense to scoring. I mean, it's very good. I didn't want to be in this position right now.
Yeah, me either. It's a 6-point ball game. If it had stayed a 6-point ball game the entire game, I'd have probably been a little happier and a little more positive most of this broadcast. But the fact that we got down 20 had my steam coming out my ears and my forehead red.
Before the halftime.
Man, we just too many mistakes early on and
too many turnovers, like you were saying. That killed us.
Yeah. So Eunice is back in this ball game. Going to be a tough comeback, but a possible one here. Down 6 with right at 30 seconds to go. 29.7 seconds on the clock.
So right here, what would you instruct your players? You know what? Ball comes in. If you're not in foul trouble, foul.
First of all, I would probably not have Jones on the floor right now. I'd stick somebody out there, and then, that's exactly. I'd tell them go for the steal. If they don't get the steal, foul immediately. Not 5 seconds from now, not 10 seconds from now, foul immediately. There's a turnover. They throw the ball out of bounds. It's going to be Eunice basketball. And see, now you could have subbed. You could have put Jones back in. You keep her from getting the foul.
So
they get it into Jones. Jones back to Rodriguez. Rodriguez for 3. It won't go. There's a battle for the rebound. Tatum comes away with it. And Rodriguez is going to foul. I think that's 4 on her.
That's 4. And it's a good clean foul. She went for the ball, but the young lady fell.
Yeah, so that's Mariscal. Mariscal will go to the free throw line for Tatum. She hasn't shot any free throws this ball game.
She shot a lot and made a lot.
She's got 6 points. She's not the one that's made all of them.
Oh, it was the one that fouled out?
It's number 11. This one right here is the one that's made most of their points. She's got 16. Lena Rodriguez has 21. She leads all scorers. Her first free throw's no good. Alina Rodriguez with the rebound. Gets it over to Jones. Jones pushing it up the floor. She's going to attack through traffic. Throws a shot up. It won't go. She thought she got fouled. No call. And there's a
pushing match.
The officials ain't paying no attention. There was a push and shoving match on that end. The officials got their head in the sand or something. There was literally a push and shoving match going on that end of the floor.
And then they come over here and Maureen pushes a young lady number 10 out of bounds as she goes in for a layup. So there's the score is 42-48. Tatum leads.
The shot is up. It is no good. Jones comes away with the rebound. She's trying to push it through there. And there is no call.
Luckily. The game is over. The score was 48-42. Tatum goes home victorious on this district game after a really, really rough start on turnovers and fouls for the Lady Cards.
I'm looking at this, the score by quarters. We outscored Tatum in every quarter. Well, in the third and fourth quarters, we outscored them. In the first quarter, they only outscored us by 4. It was that second quarter that was the big difference maker. And once again, we had people in foul trouble. So, the Lady Cardinals go 0-1 in district. Tatum goes to 1-0 in district. We had a battle on our hands. I would tell you this. Number one, anytime you go to Tatum and play, which is where you'll go next to face this team.
Oh, man, it's tough.
It's always a battle.
Tough, dude.
But I would bet you that you have a barn burner in Tatum that next time.
I concur 100%. And what I liked about the Lady Cardinals, like I said earlier, they didn't give up. I wish you wouldn't have had so many turnovers at the very beginning, because if not, it would have been a lot closer game.
I agree. For the game, Alina Rodriguez leads all scorers with 21 points. She also had a number of rebounds, had a couple of assists. Next in line for the Cardinals was Chloe Jones. She had 15, 16. I think that's 16 that I've got her for. 2,
and that's
4,
it. She sat
6,
the whole
8, 10, 12,
second quarter on the bench.
14, 16. Yeah, I have her at 16 points. She also had about 5 rebounds, 3 assists, and a handful of steals to go with that. Then as you slide down the row here, Kenna McBee had 2, Jasmine Martinez 2, Samantha Allen with 1. Then on the other side for Tatum, Avery Hennard ended up with 16. Luann Villasenor ended up with 16, so they had 2 players with 16. They had Mariscal with 6, Sydney Rice with 2, Sierra Jimenez with 4, and Paisley Whitman with 4.
How many rebounds did Martinez have?
You know,
About.
she's down here in the middle of my thing, so it's hard for me to keep up. I know I missed several. I show her at 5 that I marked, but sometimes in the middle of the game, I look down trying to find her line, and it's hard for me because rebounds in my little sheets right in the middle. So anyway, I know that's not adequate. What I do is I'll go home either tonight or the first thing in the morning, and I'll watch the video, the whole game, and I'll do the stats for every game, and then I send them over to Coach Frazier, and that way he has the stats and whatnot. So I do that every game, have for a couple of years. And so anyway, the Eunice Lady Cardinals fall short. We'll take just a couple of minute break, and then we'll be back to get started with our pregame on the boys' game. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. Eunice has a friendly small-town atmosphere, great schools and churches, and a low cost of living. The entire community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. The Eunice Department of Motor Vehicles' new office hours are Monday through Thursday, 7:30 a.m. to 4:30 p.m., and Friday, 7:30 a.m. to 10:30 a.m. No testing on Friday. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities. The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, "Go Cardinals!" The Eunice Clinic is proud to support the Eunice Cardinals. Go Cardinals! You're the pride of Eunice. The Eunice Health Clinic offers many of the same basic services that many local physicians provide. They specialize in sick care for all ages, women's exams, physicals, health education, lab tests, and diagnostic studies. They're proud supporters of athletic and academic events. The Eunice Health Clinic is proud to back the Cardinals. Go Cards!
Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics. Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system.
NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of the Eunice Cardinal boys basketball here in Eunice, New Mexico's Joe Langston Gymnasium on a windy, cool evening. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside Rosendo Caballero, and Charlie Fairbrush is on the camera. He's also on the nachos with jalapenos.
Turn him up, ain't he? He's tearing him up, man.
Tonight, the 9-4, number 10 in the state ranked Eunice basketball team, the boys, will face off against 7-8, the Tatum Couts. This is a huge game for both these teams here tonight as we are getting started with District 4 2A play. This is the first game of district. This is a district that entering the season had multiple teams in the top 10 with Hagerman and Jowl. The interesting thing about that is Hagerman struggled a little bit this season, hasn't had the season that most people have grown to expect from Hagerman and boys basketball. And Jowl, has had a great season, but they've played one heck of a schedule. I'll give them that. But with that said, Eunice went over to Dexter last week, knocked off Hagerman in the first round, Jowl in the second round, and Cobra in the finals to win that championship over there and put them into the top 10. This is the first time, I'm guessing in a few years at best, that the Cardinals have climbed into the top 10. They're ranked number 10 as of the most recent polls that have come out this week. So it was a huge tournament win, a huge win over Jowl, as anytime you can beat Jowl, especially their basketball program that they've got going right now with Coach Emmy Lujan and that group. It's a great deal. Congratulations to Coach McBee and the Cardinals on that tournament win. In that tournament, Eunice saw great performances from the Gomez brothers. Those two young men have been huge, literally, for the Cardinals all season. They are long, they're athletic, they've got good hands, they pass the ball well. I've been, and I'm a basketball junkie, I've been very impressed with them, and I believe that they make a lot of what happens for this Cardinal team this year happen. Anytime you have posts that can handle the ball like they do as far as passing, make decisions, finish, deflect balls on the defensive end, get rebounds, that's a huge deal. Other bright spots on this team include Kevin Garcia at the point guard, all-tournament selection Ashton Thompson from that Dexter tournament. Thompson's flat-out athlete, just like his parents were. However, I will tell you, in my opinion, the Cards are led, and they were led in that tournament, by the one I call Billy the Kid Blevins, the gunslinger. He was selected as the tournament MVP. against Hagerman. He knocked down 9 3-pointers and had 31 points. He had an amazing tournament, and it seemed to be a coming out party for him. He's a ball player. It's what he does. He focuses on basketball and baseball. He doesn't play football, so he's been doing basketball workouts for months coming into this season, and it finally showed up, and everybody went, wow. I had college, there's a young man that I know that was over there that plays college ball that watched their games, came up to me the other day and said, hey, who's that Blevins kid? Man, where's he been? I guess he watched them play JAL and said, wow, that Blevins kid's amazing. So shout out to Billy, and we'll see if he can keep that going. The Cards are going to need him as they enter district play in a very tough district. This Tatum team is not small by any means of the imagination. They have two young men on their roster listed at 6'5". Senior Stefan Villasenor and senior Mason Brown are towering figures. Just setting up here, the Tatum team is so long and big that they don't even look long and big, sitting there looking at them down there.
Here.
But I walked past that number 33, which I believe is Villasenor, a while ago, and I got to tell you, I'm not very big, but, you know, depending on how much I tiptoe, I'm usually floating around that 6-foot mark. And I got to tell you, I was looking at the little chin hairs growing out the bottom of his chin because his head was well up above mine. So this is no small team here. Tatum also has 3 other players at 6 foot or better, including a 6'1" and a 6'2" in Jordan White. This Eunice team isn't small either. The Gomez brothers are around 6'3", 6'4", I would guess. Billy Blevins is probably 6'2", 6'3"-ish. Eunice doesn't enter size or stats. I'm told they don't do that because they don't want people to be able to scout them. You know, my thoughts have always been on that, especially in today's technology-driven world. You can get on HobbsAmerica.com and watch every one of our games and do your own stats and keep them and whatnot. But anyway, we don't enter any of that stuff, so it's hard to get any good numbers. For the girls, we don't either, but I do it myself after every game. I go do all the stats, and I send it up myself just because I'm like, okay, well, if you guys aren't going to send it up, I'll send it to Santa Fe
You're that dad,
Albuquerque. Huh? That's right. Me and Marty, we send all that stuff up and try to get some recognition for these youngsters down here. Let's see. So we should be in for a great matchup today. I'd say the Vegas odds would definitely be in favor of the Cardinals, but anytime you have Eunice and Tatum playing each other, you can typically expect a battle. My keys to the game here in this game: Eunice needs to win the battle of the boards. As I mentioned, Tatum is long. They got some length down there. Eunice must keep the taller team off the backboard and keep them from getting those easy putbacks. 2, this is one that'll be in every basketball game you ever hear from me. Tatum has got to win, or Eunice has got to win the turnover battle. Eunice can have a bunch of unforced turnovers against a team like Tatum. 3, they need to shoot the ball well from the outside. I have around 40%. If they can shoot the ball well from the outside, knock down a couple of outside shots, it really opens up the paint and gives the Gomez's or whoever else might be in there a lot of room to work, gives them space to attack and space to make those extra passes. So that's kind of my pregame on the Eunice boys. We're getting ready to get started. They're doing some announcing right now, and we are getting ready to get going. There are those. I'll set these over here.
Thank you, Charlie. I ain't got much to say. This is my first time on seeing him play here in Eunice, so wish him the best of luck.
Cardinals getting ready to get going. They're introducing the visiting Tatum Coyotes right now.
So you won't be able to see anything because all the Tatum folks stand up when they do that.
Yep. For Tatum, they have number 00 Spencer Whitman, number 1 Taylor Garner, number 4 David Mendoza, number 5 Jordan White, number 10 Mason Brown, number 14 Tyler Graham, number 21 Matthew Cervantes, number 22 Jalen Blinberg, number 25 Carlos Martinez, number 32 Luis Ibarra, and number 33 Steven Villasenor. for Eunice. They're announcing their team now, so it got a little loud in here. Number 2, Ashton Thompson. Number 3, Kevin Garcia. Number 5, Jacob Ortega. Number 10, Jaime Castro. Number 13, Jose Calvillo. Number 14, Maddox Mata. Number 20, Billy Blevins. Number 21, Elijah Melanson. Number 23, Luis Gomez. Number 24, Isaiah Hernandez. Number 32, Jorge Gomez, and number 33, Angel Orozco. The Cards are coached by Mason McBee and assistant Lee Mitchell.
So keep in mind, this is a district game, and it is the Eunice Cardinals boys' first game here in Eunice. So hopefully they don't get nervous like the ladies did yesterday.
Now this will be Eunice's first home game of the year, and it is the first district game of the year.
So here we go. They just announced everybody's name. Everybody's up on their feet. The stands got kind of a little full there for this boys game. But once again, this is a district game, so we'll see how it's going to work out. Eunice going to be on the court with the 2 Gomez brothers, Kevin Garcia, Ashton Thompson, and Billy Blevins for the Eunice Cardinals. And for the Tatum Coyotes, we're going to have number 10, Mason Brown. Number 1, Tyler Gardner. Can't see that number 14. Can't see the number. And number 4, Mendoza.
And 22.
Oh, he's way back there. I don't see him. Good vision there. I ain't going to try to say his last name.
Eagle eye.
Yo, legal eye up there in the nosebleed section. That's
Way
Charlie.
up here. Give them binoculars out.
So here we go for the tip-off. And Eunice wins the tip-off. One of the Gomez brothers comes to rebound and hands it over to Ashton Thompson. Throws it over to Blevins. Blevins thought about a quick 3, but he steps and drives, goes up, and he is blocked by number 10 as he meets the 6'5" Mason Brown as Billy went up for a layup and he was blocked. Kevin Garcia's going to throw it in. Oh, and it's a quick turnover by the Eunice Cardinals. And number 4 for the Tatum Coyotes gets it, brings it down, throws it over the big 21, 22. Big, deep 3, and he makes it look easy. As just like that, Tatum takes a lead, 3-0.
So here comes Eunice back the other way. Blevins with the ball. He's going to shoot a deep 3. It goes off the front of the rim, won't go. Gomez with the rebound and the putback. That's number 23. Luis Gomez gets Eunice on the board. 7:25 here and ticking in quarter number 1. Tatum with the ball over on the right wing. They drop it down low to Taylor Gardner, who kicks it back out to a guy with the best hairdo I've seen in ages, and it's stolen by Kevin Garcia, so here he comes back the other way.
Oh, he stepped out of bounds. Billy Blevins stepped out of bounds and shot a deep 3. Did not realize he was on the court.
Yeah, so that'll be a turnover for the Cardinals. That's 2 turnovers already here for the Cardinals early.
That's a theme's going on tonight, huh?
So number 4 is David Mendoza for Tatum. He's going to bring it across the timeline. Coach is giving him some instructions. He's trying to reset them. They end up back in the hands of him up near the top of the key. He swings it out to the left side. That's 22, Jalen Blanenberg. Then it's stolen away by Gomez. And here we come back the other direction. Garcia with the ball. Swings it over to Gomez. They've got him all the way out there at half court. He drops it over to Ashton Thompson, the speedster. He tries to go through the middle, kicks it back out to Blevins. Blevins thought about the 3, then he's going to drop it over to Gomez. Gomez with the handoff to Blevins. Oh, and a nice shot, but it won't go. And here comes Tatum the other way, and they're going to lay it in for 2. That's number 14, Tyler Graham.
An uncontested layup there for the Coyotes.
He got his shoulder right into the body of Blevins, so Blevins couldn't go up or it'd be a foul. There's that little fake the dribble handoff. They swing it across to Garcia. Garcia going to come across the little pick at the top of the key, and then he's going to get through the middle, tries to lay it in, and they're going to call a foul on the floor.
On the floor? Well, okay.
Yeah, they called it on the floor, so Tatum will have the Eunice will have the basketball into their own basket. They throw it into Blevins. Blevins for 3, and it splashes through. Billy the gunslinger, the kid. Blevins for 3.
Evens up the score, 5-5.
Blanenberg almost threw it away, and he steps on the line, and it's going to be a turnover on Tatum, and Eunice will have the basketball.
That's the first turnover for Tatum. But the score is 5-5 here in the first quarter.
Gomez looks like he got hit in the midsection. He's grabbing his stomach or his ribs or something. That's not good for the Cardinals. They kick it out to
There it is
Blevins
again.
Blevins for three. It won't go.
But the guy with the
Tatum
good
with
hair
the
gets the
rebound.
rebound.
Yeah, he's got that good hair. That's like some Vidal Sassoon type hair. A long three. I think that was Blyenberg.
Number
And I'm-
22.
I'm probably butchering his name, but that's the second. Jalen Blyenberg, number 22. He's got 6 points on 2 threes already. Ashton Thompson dribbles through, kicks it out to Blevins. Blevins swings it cross court to Garcia. Garcia thought about giving it to Thompson, then changed his mind. Garcia with a nice drive. I thought he might have drug his pivot foot. They don't call. There's a shot that goes up, and there's going to be a blocking foul. If that guy's hair don't look good, yours don't look good. Ain't that the old commercial? If we
Yes,
don't
sir.
look good, you don't look good.
That's how it looks. And that was called foul number 10 for Mason Brown for the Tatum.
Wow, okay. I thought that was going to be number 2 on
With the good
Mendoza. Yep. But they give it to Brown, and that shot is going to sink right through there. Is that which Gomez is that? I can't see the number from here. It's 32, so that's Jorge Gomez. He gets 1.
Jorge Gomez, Jorge Gomez.
Jorgecito. There goes the next one, and it's good. So Gomez makes 2 free throws. It's a 1-point ball game. Eunice trails by 1, 7-8. Under 5 minutes to go in the first quarter. It's a fast-paced ball game so far. There's the gunslinger for Tatum out there with the ball. That's Jalen, I'm sorry. So now they give it back to the hair, David Mendoza. That's some good-looking hair. I'm just jealous because I'm old and mine all turn gray. Anyway, Brown with a little pump fake, dribbles through, throws up a shot. It won't go. Gomez with a big snatch and rebound, kicks it out to Garcia. Ashton Thompson going to rip through, and then he had his pocket picked, but it goes off the hands.
Off the Tatum player.
Yeah, I believe that was, who was that, number 1?
Number one, yes, sir.
1. That's Spencer, or no, Taylor Gardner. So here goes Eunice with the ball. They throw it up top. Blevins reaches up high, gets a nice snatch. Ashton Thompson with a floating one-hander drops it in for 2 points. Eunice takes their first lead of the ball game, 9-8. Tatum to waste no time. They're back the other way. Looking inside, trying to get some rotation going as Eunice is playing that kind of a 1-2-2 matchup zone.
Oh, wow.
And there is a long three from the guy with the hair, David Mendoza.
And that player was in his face.
That's 3 threes already for the Couts here in quarter number 1. Garcia with the ball. Thought about the dribble drive, then he pulls out, kicks it over to Blevins. Blevins for 3. His three's going in. Billy Blevins is going again here tonight. That's 2 threes. There's a long cross-court pass almost stolen by Blevins. It goes on the hands of Gomez. Gomez with the rebound. Garcia trying to dribble, and he gets bumped by the man with the hair. Or no, they called that on 14.
On 14, yeah. Blevins made that shot, and I got all choked up over here, man.
You okay?
Yeah, I'm okay. I took my breath away, got choked up.
I know CPR and all that if you need it.
We're okay.
Hey, I tell you what, y'all do that. I'll make a video of it. Let me get that camera. Charlie in the back doing the Heinlich on Lucindo. That gets some views. Thompson with the ball. Dribbles over the top of the key. Kicks it over to Gomez. Gomez tries to drop it into other Gomez.
Oh.
Ball flies out of bounds, and they're going to call
A foul on.
They're going to call a foul on Luis Gomez, I believe.
He went around the waist, brought him down, and
Yeah. So Eunice is now going to push up into full court pressure, or a little three-quarter court pressure. They're going to let them inbounds the ball, and now they're going to try to trap off of it. Here they go.
where's the trap at? No trap.
They swing it back up top to the three-point shooter. He's going to take a deep one. It won't go. Gomez is going to grab it. Went over the backboard, so it'll be Eunice ball.
Give him the rebound.
The voice of the Hobbs Eagles down there officiating this game. That's Ty Friend.
You got a sub coming in, number 13 for the Eunice Cardinals.
That's Calvillo.
Calvillo.
Jose, can you see Calvillo?
Can you say
305. I can't hardly say Calvillo. I can see him, but I can't say it.
Hey, a big old boy, too.
3 minutes to go here in the first quarter. Eunice with the basketball. They swing it across over here to Blevins on the right side. He thought about pulling it. Thought I heard somebody yelling to shoot it. They drop it down to Calvillo. He actually had some pretty good hands there. He hits a spinning fadeaway. Jose, can you see the fadeaway?
Off the bench.
14 to 11 with a little left-handed fadeaway. Tatum brings it across the timeline. 14 to 11. Eunice up 3. David Mendoza swings it over to number 1, Taylor Garner. Garner kicks it down to Brown. Brown back over to Blanberg. He's the guy that's hit multiple threes. They get it back into Brown. Brown with the drive. He's partially blocked by Gomez. Gomez down there battling for the rebound. And it's going to go out of bounds off Garner, and it's going to be Eunice Cardinal basketball.
That big man cannot make a basket underneath, man. Brown. He's struggling down with the big guys.
Yeah, when he puts his hands up, they're only like 6 inches from the rim.
Well, Gomez doing a good job protecting the rim.
Thompson with the ball, gets it over to Blevins. Blevins throws it down low to Calvillo. That ball was in and out of his hands, and it's a turnover, and here comes Tatum. And that was a heck of a runner by Tyler Graham. That's 4 points for Graham for the Coyotes. So they swing it across, cross court to Blevins. Blevins for three, and his three is in. That's already 3 threes for Billy the Kid, the gunslinger Blevins. Eunice leads 17-13.
And he's good on both sides of the arc. Nice job there by Billy Blevins.
So Tatum with the basketball. That's number 14, Graham. The coach barking out literally barking for the Coyotes to play. They give it to Blanberg. He takes a long shot, long rebound, comes over to Garcia. He skips it down to Blevins. Blevins going to come off the pick, hands it over to Thompson. Thompson for three at the top of the key. It won't go. Billy Blevins had a rebound. He gets hit in the junk. The shot goes up. It won't go. Calvillo with another rebound and a left-handed fadeaway putback by Calvillo.
Got doing the dirty work in there, boss.
Literally dirty work. 1 minute to go here in the first quarter. It's 19-13. They swing it over to Graham on the right side. He seems like he's going to maybe try for a last shot. I never understood that when you're trailing by 6. Now they drop it down to Blanberg. He takes it to the hole, lays it in for 2. That's 8 points already for him. 39 seconds remaining here in quarter number 1. Garcia with the ball near the top of the key. He dribbles with his left hand over the left side, flips it to Blevins. Blevins kicks it back out to Thompson near half court. Now it's in the hands of Garcia over on the left wing. Into the Calvillo. Calvillo with a little spin move, baby hook
take that
off the glass. And what the heck? Where's Calvillo been all my life? That's 6 points for Calvillo, 21-15.
He's taking advantage of his playing time, coach.
Oh, and there's Gomez with a huge block on the 6'5" Brown down low. Tatum ends up with it again, and they give it to him again, and there's Calvillo with a block on Brown. And at the end of 1 quarter, it's 21-15. The Cardinals in the lead. What a first quarter by Eunice.
A beautiful job coming off the bench. Calvillo went in and did a lot of dirty work, man. He scored 6 quick points off the bench, helping out any way possible, and doing great defense down there, helping another Gomez kid.
Yeah, the Tatum faithful wanted some fouls called. Their coach was all the way out at half court after the end of the buzzer, letting the officials hear it. A lot of contact down there, no call. It worked out in the advantage of the Cardinals.
Yeah, and then Blevins over here shooting the ball all the way around the arc, playing a little game out there.
Yeah, he leads all scorers right now with 9 points on 3 threes. Quick shout out to our sponsors, Parker Energy Services,
BTA Services and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline, Outlaw Grill, Eunice Police Department, Eunice Record Rentals, Devon Energy, and Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, our sponsors of tonight's basketball district game here in Eunice, New Mexico.
Yeah, the District 4 2A battle here. Jow was on the road going to Loving today. That's the other game going on in this district. Boys and girls have no idea what the score is in that.
Somebody give us an update, right?
Yeah. Over on Hagerman, they're the other district team. They were supposed to play in Mescalero, but I guess it came a crazy snow in Mescalero today. They shut down school and canceled all their games because of snow.
Wow.
So we're getting ready to start the second quarter. Tatum's going to have the ball. They throw it in. Tatum in the black uniforms, Eunice in the white. 21-15 is the score. They swing it over to Garner. Garner drops it down in the corner to Whitman. Whitman with the crossover. Thought about the little step back, then swings it over to Brown. Whitman with it again.
Wide
over
open
to Graham. Graham with a long three. It won't go. A battle for the rebound against a bunch of long athletic people. And Brown gets it and lays it in for 2 for Tatum. They give it to Garcia after they cross the timeline. Blevins sets a pick for him. Maddox Mata for 3, and he buries it. Maddox Mata for 3. So Eunice really shooting lights out right now from the outside. Tatum don't waste any time. They come back. Calvillo going to go up high, get the rebound. And here we come back the other way. They
That
missed
kid.
Gomez.
Yeah, he's wide open.
He was
Billy's wide
standing-
open on the backside. Give it to him. Give it to him.
Yeah.
Oh, not no more.
Sometimes it's hard to get that skip like you want to. They get it to Mata in the exact same spot. He almost went bank shot on that one. Calvillo. Oh,
A little too hard.
Look at it. Man, I tell you.
You look like a bull out there,
Man,
brother.
he's hustling all over. I got to tell you, I'm impressed with the hustle.
And I love that whole left hand, man.
Oh, man. He's impressed me so far.
I'm telling you. He's taking advantage of his playing time, Coach.
Yes, he is. 6:50 remaining here in the first half. It's
it to him.
24-17. They get it into Garcia. Mata on the left side now with it. They're going to come up wide, trying to stretch out the defense and then create that little gap in the middle where they can skip it in there.
And Tatum's playing the 2-3 zone.
Yep. Calvillo down to Gomez, back to Blevins. Blevins for three.
Short.
It won't go. It's off the front of the rim. Tatum with the rebound, and here comes if you don't look good, we don't look good. Mendoza, he has that ball deflected, almost stolen it.
By
It
Gomez.
goes out of bounds, and the Tatum player, the way he acted, looked like it. He thought it was out on Tatum,
Yeah.
but the officials call it Tatum's ball. So it'll be Tatum's ball. I couldn't see, so I'll give them the benefit of the doubt. They get it into Brown, or I'm sorry, not Brown, Mendoza. Mendoza swings it cross court to Brown, and now it's in the hands of number 25 in the corner. His shot is up and no good. Kevin Garcia gets up high for the rebound. He's the smallest guy on the floor. Garcia brings it across the timeline. Now he's trying to reset everybody. They send Calvillo into the high post area against that 2-3 zone. That's where you like to get it. Right there to Gomez. Gomez in the high post. Had a good shot at it. Rattled around, went out. Tatum with the rebound, and Tatum's pushing quickly the other way. 5:50 on the clock here in the first half. A nice pass there and some good hands.
Good recovery by Blevins coming back because the defense was kind of confused for the Eunice Cardinals. But Blevins came out of nowhere and took that ball from them getting an easy score.
Yeah, good save there by him. Ball goes out of bounds. Going to be Tatum ball on the baseline. They're getting ready to throw it in. 5:47 on the clock here in the first. And Maddox Mata with some good defense.
Jumps in the passing lane.
Kind of looked like a defensive back in a football
sir,
game
it
there
did.
for a second. He might have some defensive back skills.
Just a smidge.
5:47 to go in the first half. Tatum to throw it in all the way down in the corner. They do get it into Garner. Garner's kind of trapped in the corner by Gomez. Tatum throws it long. I thought that ball was going to sail away, but man,
Tatum
I
is
tell you,
fast.
Graham did a really good job of chasing that one down.
And they're slowing down their game a lot, Tatum is. Ooh, almost got picked there by Eunice.
Oh, and there was another almost steal. Two almost steals in about 2 seconds, and there's a steal. Oh, that was Thompson who jumped in the pass lane, made the steal, and then he was tippy-toeing the sideline like an NFL receiver, and unfortunately stepped on the line. They get the ball down to Brown. Brown shot's up, no good. His rebound's up, no good. And then on the backside, Taylor Garner gets the rebound and put back as everybody was collapsed on Brown on the other side. 24-19 is the score. 5:11 remaining here in the first half.
I still had him at 13.
Eunice with the ball. They drop it into Gomez. Gomez tried the high-low.
Get there.
Ooh. Gomez to Gomez. No.
You see what he's trying to do? Trying to bounce it out. I thought it hit his foot.
I did too. It did hit his foot.
Almost hit the cheerleader over
Yeah,
there.
the official looked at him and shook his head no, like it didn't happen, but it clearly hit him right in the leg. It looked like to me from up here, but anyway. So that's a tough call, though, in the fast, the speed, everything that's going on. Mata with the rebound, and he's looking to push it. Has it knocked away a couple of times. Don't throw it there. Oop.
I thought he was going
Thompson
to.
with the rebound, drops it down to Gomez. Gomez floats it in.
Which
for
one was
two.
it? Luis?
I believe that was Luis Gomez. That's 4 points for Luis. Tatum with the ball now, quickly running their offense. Brown with the ball over on this left wing. Drops it over into the corner for Garner, who swings it back up top to Martinez. His three's up and no good. There's a battle for the rebound. It gets deflected off the legs of Billy Blevins and out of bounds, so that's going to be Tatum ball. Here comes multiple subs for the Couch.
The score is 26-19 here in the second quarter. We're in the 4th minute, 20 seconds left in the second quarter.
Eunice now goes into a 2-3 zone on that inbounds play. Tatum, a nice drive. I'm trying to tell who that was. 0-0. That's Spencer Whitman. He looks young. He drove right down the middle, laid it in. It's 21-26. Mata with the ball. Drops it over to Thompson, back to Mata, back to Thompson. Thompson surveying the floor, kicks it back to Mata. Mata drops it down into Gomez. Gomez almost had it swatted away from behind, and then Mata's shot is blocked. They swing it out to Thompson. Thompson going to shoot the deep three. It won't go. Blevins with a nice rebound, but on his putback, it was deflected. Ends up in the hands of Luis Gomez. Mata going to back it out. They're going to reset. Coach McBee telling them to reset. They get it over.
He is fouled that he shoots that three.
Yeah, Billy Blevins shoots the three, and the Tatum defense comes in trying to do that 1960-style block out and pushed him back a few steps. And so
a few steps, he almost knocked him into the wall.
Almost pushed him into the wall that we have over there on the Cardinal Stadium. Blevins' first free throw is off the front of the rim, no good.
That is dangerous when you're shooting a three like that. You jump so high and they try to block you out. Take your feet out from under you. That's a good call right there.
Yeah, your ankles. Blevins' next free throw goes through. That's 10 points for Blevins. So Blevins will have one more. It's a 27-21 game. 6-point lead for the Cardinals. 3:37 remaining here in the second quarter. Blevins back at the free throw line. Looks it over. His shot is up, and it swishes through. That's 11 points for Billy Blevins. He leads all scorers, and here comes Tatum. That's Graham with the ball. He kicks it over to that left side to Martinez, then a cross-court skip over to Garner. Garner attacks.
Good
and
block,
Gomez.
good block.
Oh,
ball, man.
Woo, man. And Gomez with a nice block there.
Jorge comes up from the backside, blocks the ball, comes off the backboard, and it's a foul on him.
Yep. So 3:24 remaining here. Taylor Garner goes to the free throw line. He makes his first one, makes it a 6-point game again, 28-22. Garner now with 3 points, and he'll get another shot. And that one splashes through for 4 points for him now. It's a 5-point ball game, 3:20 remaining here in the first half. Thompson with the ball. Eunice running that little wheel, gets it over to Blevins. Blevins shoots it for deep, and he hits another three. That's 14 points in the first half already for Blevins, and we're just halfway through the second quarter.
And that was a deep three by Blevins.
That was NBA range.
Yes.
So a drive, they kick it over to Brown, multiple off, and a partial block, no call down low. Good job, Gomez with the rebound. Here comes Garcia. He hands it off to Thompson. Thompson thought about the three, going to dribble drive attack. They swing it back out to Blevins.
Shoot it.
Blevins thought about pulling. And they have a timeout on the floor by McBee. So it's an 8-point ball game, 2:41 remaining in the first half. And Eunice stretching that lead out.
Give a shout out to our sponsors real quick. Cardinal Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, Eunice Record and Rentals, Eunice Police Department, Outlaw Grill, NMR Pipeline, Redbird Gas, City of Eunice, Eunice Public Schools, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Pump and Supply, BTH Service, and Parker Energy Service. Our sponsors for tonight's game.
Man, I got to tell you, I've been coming to Eunice basketball games off and on since about '94. For the boys, this is one of the better crowds that I've seen at a Eunice boys game
Oh, yeah.
in a long time. Now, there was a time where the girls would fill up the bleachers and then everybody leave when the boys got started. I'm really impressed with the support that we've got for our boys
I think
team.
that was back when they had that one coach. What was his name?
that one hard-headed old mouthy rascal. And there's a turnover on Eunice, a run out and a lay-in by Graham. That's 6 points for Graham, and it's now a 6-point game again.
Gomez with the shot.
Gomez takes a deep three. Tatum with the rebound. This Tatum group is very athletic.
And very fast as well.
Mendoza
good
with a
Eurostep.
little run through the middle. His shot won't go. Gomez comes away with the rebound, gets it over to Garcia for the Cardinals. Eunice brings it up near the top of the key. That's Garcia. They drop it down low, a little handoff to Gomez, and they swing it out to Blevins. Blevins thought about the three and then kicks it back up to Gomez. This Tatum team is physical. Yeah, the McBee's telling them to reset the play. 31-25, 150 to go. Little handoff action through the middle. They kick it out to Blevins, who has a three, and he splashes it in again. Billy Blevins just hit another three. That's 5 threes in the first half for Billy Blevins.
Kid is hot, man. Keep feeding it to him, man.
That's 17 points here in the first half for Blevins. Oh my gosh, and that is his third three-pointer.
He
That's
didn't call it.
Jalen Blyenberg,
So the
who
bank
hit it
is
off
open,
the
huh?
glass from the left wing. That's 9, 10, 11 for him.
He's the one that's making it a game.
Yeah, for sure. Thompson with the ball, trying
Oh,
to get
did you
the
see that
offense
pushing? Look at
set.
that.
They got a push and
Both of them,
shoving
they get
match. They're
tech.
going to call a double foul.
They're both at it, coach.
Yeah, the
Give him
Tatum,
gloves. Give him gloves.
the Tatum coach and the
And the ref here.
They're going to end up with a T on him.
yeah, they called a double foul there. Now the officials are having a discussion about it. So anyway, I guess they've got that worked out. Called a double foul. It's going to be Eunice ball on the side.
And it's been like that most of the game.
Yep.
That's
Thompson now on the dribble drive over to the left side. He spins around, and they're going to call him for a travel. Eunice fans don't like it. Tatum fans are screaming. They like it. 34-28, 1 minute to go here in the first half. It looks like the Tatum coach is going to tell them to slow it down here.
take that last shot, right?
I never agree with that when you're trailing by more than a bucket. That's just me. When you're trailing, I'm like, you got to go.
Yeah, aggressive attack.
They get it into Brown. Brown thought about going, then shuffled his feet a little bit, kicks it back over to Mendoza. Mendoza swings it cross court, and it is stolen by Thompson. Thompson goes on the opposite side with a little nice reverse layup by Ashton Thompson. That's 4 points for him. And there's a yes. And that was Mendoza. He brought the ball up on his hip, almost got it caught there, and then started dribbling again. He didn't like the call, but
It's a correct call to make.
I try to call it like I see it, and on that one I thought it was a good call.
He's a little frustrated after he got that foul call on him.
Yep.
So they put that young kid in there, Gardner, right? The 0-0? Whitman.
Spencer Whitman. 25 seconds to go. Eunice up by 8. Now for the Cardinals, it would make perfect sense to play for the last shot here.
Yeah, most definitely. Oh,
Gomez going to step back and shoot the three. It won't go. It gets deflected around. Here comes Tatum on the rebound, or on the run out. That's Tyler Graham. Oh, and Eunice had the steal. Gomez stepped on the ball and went flying across the floor. Garcia with the rebound. And at the end of the first half, we've got an 8-point ball game. Eunice 36, Tatum 28.
good, clean basketball out there, fast pace. I mean, we had a small amount of turnovers on both teams.
Yep.
So,
and I am the hardest guy in the gym on officials when they don't do a good job or keep a balanced game, an evenly called game or consistency. I thought I give them hell when I don't think they do well. I give them credit when they did. These guys did a good job that half.
yes,
I
they did a really
agree.
good job.
Yep.
I agree. I'm as hard on Ty Friend, and Ty ain't my friend is what my wife says all the time, being funny, but because he gets mad at me all the time because I get up here and say what I think. He did a great job that half. So those guys did a good job at the end of the first half, 36-28. The Eunice Cardinals are in the lead. We'll send it back for a word from our sponsors.
Eunice schools are excited to have students and staff back on campus and involved in another successful school term. It's been an eventful year, and the Eunice schools are ready for whatever comes their way. Eunice Public Schools provide high-quality educational experiences in a safe environment. The entire Eunice community is very involved with all levels of sports and academics. Eunice, a friendly small town with a wonderful community and amenities, and a fantastic school system. Eunice Pump and Supply has been around for over 30 years and is excited to continue their services to the community. They take pride in their employees and their hard work and dedication, and most importantly, take pride in the youth of Lee County. Eunice Pump and Supply is a proud supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics. Eunice Pump and Supply, 1310 Avenue O in Eunice, another proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
The Eunice Police Department is a proud supporter of the youth of Eunice. Eunice Police Department encourages teamwork and getting involved in the community, whether it's sports, cheer, or just being a great student. The Eunice Police Department stands by their town motto of friendly people, proud town, and they're definitely proud to serve the city of Eunice and proud to sponsor Lee County athletics and academics. The Eunice Police Department says, "Go Cardinals!" NMR Pipeline is a highly qualified, dedicated company, leading in performance with management and employees who've provided over 45 years of service in pipeline maintenance and construction within the oil and gas industry. NMR Pipeline, 300 South Main in Eunice, or call 394-0144 for more information. Again, 394-0144. NMR Pipeline is proud to be a supporter of all Lee County athletics and academics.
Parker Energy, family owned and operated since 2006. Their team is known for their hard work and dedication, big enough to meet your needs for transport, pump trucks, vacuum trucks, and disposal services. Parker Energy and their staff are huge supporters of all Lee County sports and academics. They encourage their young adults to go the extra mile, whether it's sports, grades, or just being a better you. Parker Energy Support Services, 2350 Avenue O, a proud supporter of Lee County athletics.
Bart Parker, owner of Redbird LP Gas Company, and his employees are proud of their Eunice Cardinals. Bart, class of 1971, state champions of both basketball and baseball, support the kids with their academics and athletics. They realize that balancing both is challenging and appreciate their determination. Redbird knows the Eunice Cardinals have worked really hard to get where they're at, and they are cheering them on all the way. Bart and his crew say, "Go Eunice Cardinals!"
Are you nervous about Thanksgiving dinner? With all this chaos in the world, take a step back and leave the cooking to Outlaw. Call 392-2012 and pre-order your ham or turkey, green bean casserole, mashed potatoes, stuffing, pecan or pumpkin pie, cranberry sauce, rolls, and so much more. Pickup or delivery is available. Call Outlaw now, 392-2012, and pre-order. Outlaw Grill wishes you a safe and happy Thanksgiving.
Lasco Construction is a proud partner in education in Lee County. Lasco Construction is your hometown construction company. Lasco Construction encourages you and business owners to support Tatum, Jow, Lovington, Eunice, and Hobbs businesses. Buy as much as you can locally, which is why Lasco Construction always supports the youth of Lee County. Lasco Construction supports you. Call 393-9161 for all your construction needs. Support your community.
IPS Incorporated is a proud member of this community. IPS is the turnkey solution in the oil patch. One call to IPS for your upstream and midstream solutions, comprising of dirt work, electrical, pumping, and crane service, plus your automation and control, is all handled with one call. One call for every aspect of your oil and gas project. Google IPS Hobbs or simply call 393-1417. IPS, the turnkey one-call oil and gas company.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen, to Joe Langston Gymnasium here in Eunice as the Eunice Cardinals are hosting the Tatum Couts here in a District 4 2A matchup. I'm Jimmy Jones alongside a partner, Rosendo Caballero, and on the mic or on the camera, we've got Charlie Fairbrush up there, the cough. We'll call him the cough.
The
instead
cough,
of
the thumb, the nacho.
I don't know what it is about putting these earphones on. It makes me want to cough.
Makes you want to cough?
I don't know what it is.
It squeezes your head too much.
Squeeze my head, I guess.
Keeps your brain in there, huh? Doesn't it fall out of the ears? So here we go. The score is 36-28, third quarter. The Eunice Cardinals lead here in the first district game of the year and the first home game.
Billy Blevins with a huge first half, had 17 points in the first half. Blevins gets that rebound off the Thompson shot. He's got the ball up near the top of the key. Crossover between his legs, back between his legs, then a handoff
right there,
after
wide
he gives
open.
it to Gomez.
Money.
And Blevins for three, and he hits another one. That's 20 points for Billy Blevins as he gets the handoff screen from Gomez.
Beautiful shot out there on top of the key.
7:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Blevins has already got 6 3-pointers here in this game. There's a long shot, and it's going to be rebounded by Billy Blevins. So not only is he making shots, he's getting rebounds. Here comes Garcia.
The Billy Blevins show.
They swing it over to Gomez. Gomez to Gomez. That's that Gomez-Gomez connection, and there is a pick. If you don't look good, we don't look good. And there is a lay-in by David Gomez.
I thought they was going to block him, but he used that rim protection there for a second.
They do a good job on the attack of using that rim and whatnot for the protection. There's a little dribble handoff. Gomez spins around, swings it over to Blevins. Blevins comes off that pick, gets to the middle, flips it over to the other Gomez, who drops it down into brother Gomez, who turns around, lays it up. It won't quite go in. It rattles off the rim, and here comes Tatum quickly back the other way. Tatum brings it across the timeline. That's 14. That's Tyler Graham. Tyler Graham's got 6 points in this ball game. He swings it over to the long shooter for Tatum. That's Jalen Blandberg. He misses that shot. He had 11 points in the first half.
He just went cold all of a sudden for Tatum.
Yep.
Kid can't buy a basket.
Kevin Garcia with the ball, swings it over to the right side, back over to Gomez. Gomez connection. Luis with it now, gives it back to Garcia. Garcia thought about dribbling through, then throws up a little floater. It won't go, but there's a Gomez with the rebound and a lay-in. That is number 23. That's 23, Luis Gomez. He's got 6 points. There's a nice running one-hander by Tyler Graham. He's now got 8 points.
That was fast. I didn't even get to see it.
Blevins with the ball on the right side. He thought about coming through, and he does.
I call a walk.
How's that a walk? I don't
Didn't
know
move,
about that
did he?
one. Yeah.
He didn't have the ball when he went down for it,
He
so it
lost
wasn't
the
a walk.
ball, then jumped back on top of it as it was skipping through there. So, but the reality of the matter is it was going to be a jump ball the other way, so I'll give him that. 41-32, like if I didn't, it makes a difference. 5:30 remaining here in the third quarter. Brown with the ball. He drops it down low, and they're going to call the offense. Oh, no, I thought he was going to call the offensive hook. He's going to call Gomez.
Jorge Gomez on the push/hook there.
Wow, that's 2 on Gomez. That's Jorge Gomez. Tatum with the ball on the baseline. They throw it in.
Oh, he's slicing and dicing and misses.
Through, it won't go. Brown gets blocked
by
big
Jorge.
time by Gomez. Ashton Thompson comes away with it, drops it over to Gomez with the runner. Man, that was a good-looking shot by Luis Gomez.
Man, he looked like a deer in the air, didn't he?
And a nice pass by Ashton Thompson. 43-33, or 43-32. 5:10 remaining here in quarter number 3. Tatum with the ball. They drop it into a cutting Garner. His shot is up, no good. Gomez with the rebound. They kick it out to Blevins on the run.
Shoot that.
He drops it into Gomez down on the block. Gomez thought about turning around and laying it in, decides not to. Ashton Thompson throws it back across his body. It deflects off the hands of Tatum's Brown and goes out of bounds. What can Brown do for you?
You can deliver your post office from now, I guess.
That's right. So it's going to be Tatum's ball.
What was that whistle for?
They're telling him not to be pushing and shoving. You can see Brown kind of giving Gomez a little shoulder in the back. They're still battling down low. Thompson with the ball now. He's guarded by Taylor Garner. A little runner.
It was an offensive foul. It was a charge.
Call a foul.
I mean, it was a good call. That young man had his feet set as Thompson tried to weave his way around him.
And that was a hard collision, too. Thompson gets up holding that left hip a little bit. That was a collision for sure. 4:34 remaining here in quarter number 3. It's an 11-point ball game. The Cardinals in the lead. Tatum's David Mendoza brings it across the timeline, kicks it over to Tyler Graham.
Oh, did you see that elbow by? There you go.
Yeah.
Good call. Number 22 threw an elbow in the air and hit number 23 Gomez, brother, in the face.
Yeah, he's grabbing his chin. It's definitely been some physical play from the Tatum Coats here in this game. Garcia, look at the pushing and shoving already.
Already, yes.
Yeah, Brown's already throwing Gomez around. Gomez trying to say, hey, look, I'm not involved in this push and shoving. He's pushing and shoving all by himself. They get it to Gomez. Gomez swings it outside to Thompson. Thompson with a runner. His shot is up and no good, but Gomez gets the rebound.
Again.
Another rebound. He had a rebound, a putback attempt. Won't go, but here comes Tatum the other way. David Mendoza with the ball. He tried to step back and then passes over to Graham. Graham looking inside. Swings it cross court to Garner. Garner going to take an NBA three. It won't go. And Gomez, that's Luis, goes up for a high rebound. And then
his big brother took care of his back, brother.
Yeah, he had his back. There's a long three. It won't go. The shot is up, and it is good by Brown finally. And he's pointing to the floor, telling Gomez he's not big enough to guard him.
Did you see that foul Kevin gave that kid, number 4, as he shot that three?
I didn't.
Knocked him to the ground.
Garcia with the ball. It started getting rough. I bragged on the officials in the first half. We're getting rough in this one. There's a big foul, and Gomez didn't like it.
At all, as he was fouled as he went up, but no call was made.
Yep.
So number 14 comes in. Oh, we came down. Good call.
And there's a charge call.
But he came down with his knee on Gomez's chest. Kind of intentionally, doesn't it?
Luis Gomez took a big knee to the chest. Oh, that was Jorge Gomez.
Jorge Gomez? Number 23. No, 23 is Luis Gomez, the younger one.
So they call that foul on Tyler Graham. That's his second. The Tatum fans not happy. The coach is all the way out on the floor. He's chasing Ty Friend around saying, I don't want to be your friend.
Not tonight.
Not tonight.
They throw it into Garcia. Garcia brings it across the timeline.
Offensive foul on Billy now. What did he do?
They called him for a block. I didn't see it. I
wonder if it was a moving screen on that backside.
Yeah, that's what they're saying, that he blocked. They were doing that little run through where they cut, and he called him for the block. Like I said, I didn't see it. I can't say one way or the other. It's a 9-point ball game, 2:50 on the clock here in quarter number 3. Tatum setting up the offense. David Mendoza with the ball, swings it over to Brown. Brown tries to drop it in. He does to a cutting Taylor Gardner, who lays it off the glass on the backside reverse for 6 points for him now. It's a 7-point ball game, 2:30. It's noisy over here on this Tatum side. We're on the Tatum side. What a move by Kevin Garcia. He goes in amongst the trees.
Slicing and dicing, man, knocking him down.
45-36, Tatum with the ball again.
And they're talking smack to each other. Look at them.
Man, there's a lot of mouthing going on. This is like a 1990s basketball game, and Ty Friend says, I'm going to call us up in here. We're going to clean this up a little bit. I think that's good thinking. That's
Clean
2 fouls on Jalen Blindberg. He's their big scorer right now. He's hit 3 threes to go with some 2s. Kevin Garcia turns around and gives a kiss over toward the bench to somebody. So there is some mouthing going back and forth out there. In the 90s, we played ball like this, and it was just expected.
Oh, beautiful pass.
What a dime by Kevin Garcia over to Luis Gomez for 2. He dropped dimes like that one. Woo.
Boy. Call him white chocolate out there, huh?
Oh, and there's a big ball.
Another charge.
And a charge. And the people are mouthing back and forth again.
It was a block from behind from Blevins and a charge at the same time.
Yeah, so Billy Blevins had a big block from behind, and the momentum of the Tatum player brought him right across the set Gomez and the charge.
That was beautiful.
So both crowds getting a little rowdy here. We've got an 11-point ball game. 1:44 remaining in quarter number 3. They float it into Gomez, who kicks it out to Thompson for 3, and it goes in. Ashton Thompson with the deep 3 from the corner. That's 7 points for Thompson.
Making the score 50-36 here in the third quarter with the minute and 25 seconds left.
There's a deep 3 coming back the other way is Garner. So that's 2, 4, 6. 9 points for Garner for Tatum.
goes
Garcia
Kevin.
dribbles through the middle, throws up a nice little floater. Gomez with the rebound, and he goes up, and man, he got undercut, and that looked ugly.
Yeah, by that big 32.
Man, that scared me right there. I thought he might be hurt, but he gets up, and he's going to crip walk back over to the free throw line.
Is that Snoop Dogg out there walking to the free throw line?
Legs weren't quite working like they should, so he kind of looked like he had the crip walk going as he was headed back over to the free throw line. And there is a drops it in. That's Luis Gomez. So he drops it in. That's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 11 points for Luis Gomez, and he's going to have another.
So Tatum went ahead and called a timeout here.
Tatum going to take a timeout.
Little 30-second timeout.
109 remaining here in the third quarter. We got ourselves a barn burner. I say we do. Eunice is up by, 11, 12? 12 points.
Eunice doing a good job taking pace of the game, like you say, for the girls. Yes. Beautiful job attacking the basket. If it ain't open, they dribble out, or just throw it out to the corners to Billy or to Thompson. Shoot that three.
Yep, that's right.
Beautiful job, man. Beautiful job by them.
So we got a fun ball game. We got a good crowd. A few of them have slowly started to filter out. I guess it's past some of them's bedtime.
I'm telling you.
They're going to go home and finish listening to it on the radio.
I hope, man.
Yeah, get out there and tune in to us. Get yourself a laugh, if nothing else.
Laugh or annoyed, right?
That's right. You can either turn the volume way down and watch, or you can turn it up and have a party with us.
Just don't turn it off, right?
That's right.
Don't turn it off.
Yeah, exactly. So here come both teams back out onto the floor. Ty Friend, the official, under the basket with the ball. He's going to hand it over to Luis Gomez. Gomez will have one more to shoot. His shot is up, and it goes through.
He
Luis
shoots
Gomez
a very
now
good
with
free
12.
throws, man.
So here comes Tatum. 105 on the clock, 52-39. Screen at the top of the key, dribble drive, he loses control of the ball. Garcia comes away with it, skips it down the court to Ashton Thompson, who's going to lay it in for two. 2 more points for Ashton Thompson. Tatum just pushes it right back the other way. He almost juked himself out. He about broke his own ankles, as they say in the basketball world. And then Tatum throws it out of bounds. Tatum not liking the speed that the game's playing. They're still mouthing back and forth to each other. Look at them. You can see them mouthing on the court.
It's all good, clean and fun until somebody gets hurt, right?
That's Tyler Graham and Billy Blevins that are jawing at each other a little bit now. Gomez flips it over to Blevins.
Money.
Blevins going to shoot for three, and that ball went all the way down to the toilet bowl and then come back out.
I like how he did. Nonchalant just shot it.
25 seconds to go. That looked like a travel attacking, and there's a charge. And that is going to be Gomez stepping in there, getting his feet set, and he takes a charge from Taylor Garner.
That's like the 4th one tonight.
Yeah.
Beautiful job by that young man, getting your feet set. And you don't see a lot of that charges nowadays in high school basketball.
People don't like getting their head rammed into the court and whatnot. I don't blame them.
That kid must have a thick head, huh?
Yeah. So they drop it down to Gomez as Eunice has come back quick the other way. Gomez with a nice move, and then he gets fouled.
Yeah, that kid on skates, man. That kid was on skates.
He looked like he went to Cloudcroft for the weekend and was up there on the ice rink for a second.
He said, look what I can do.
That was Jorge Gomez, had him down there dancing.
And you know what makes him better? Playing against his brother.
Yeah.
Because they're both big.
Oh, man, and like I told you in our pregame, he's done such a good job this year. I've been really impressed with these Gomez brothers. He knocks that one down. That's 3 free throws for him so far in this ball game. 55-39 is the score. Eunice up 16 now. And he makes that one. That's 17. So Tatum going to make some substitutions.
Coach is pulling all the reserves tonight, huh, for Tatum.
Yeah.
Trying to stop that bleeding.
So Tatum to inbound it. 11 seconds remaining here in the third quarter. Tatum trying to get that. Oh, there's a travel, and with 6 seconds to go, Eunice is going to get the ball back in their own half, on their own side of the
6.7 seconds is a long time.
I'm telling you, it'll definitely give them the opportunity if they want to get a shot off.
Give it to 20.
Thompson with the ball, swings it over to Gomez in the corner. Oh! 3. Oh, they're saying he stepped on the line.
He said it's 2.
Yeah, they
Ty
gave
said
him
it's
the
2.
I can't see which Gomez that was.
One of the tall ones.
Was
One of the tall ones.
I think it was Luis, but I'm not 100% sure. I'm going to give it to Luis. You
Just
guys
split
can
the
fight it.
difference.
You
Give
guys
one to
can
one.
fight it out when you get home. If that was Luis, that was 14 points for him here in this ball game. And I think Billy Blevins leads all scorers with 17. Blyenberg for Tatum has 11. Taylor Garner has 9. 2, 4, 6, 8 for Tyler Graham. So that's your leading scorers here.
For me, watching Eunice first time, the boys tonight, they're doing a great job moving the ball around. Everybody's attacking. And what's nice about it, everybody can score on the floor.
Yeah.
And that makes a big difference.
Yeah, I've mentioned this in the broadcast that we've been able to do with the boys. They're playing well. I've been impressed with them this year. I got nothing negative to say. I'll call a spade. When they play well, I'll say they play well. When they play like other stuff that smells bad, I'll say they didn't play very well. And so today they're playing well. They played well their last handful of ball games. This boys team, Coach McBee has done a good job with them, and they're playing well.
And I like it because they have a little swag, too.
Oh, yeah.
A little swag, like you said, reminds you of the 90s, right?
Yes, yes. Yeah, that's when I grew up playing. You talked a little smack.
Yeah, it was like that movie.
There's a lot of folks around here that didn't like it. When I moved here in the 90s, I talked a little smack on the court.
You had that. You think your draw's bad now?
Yeah.
Back then it was crazy.
But I like that. To me, that's basketball. I like to make a shot and then tell
Everybody
the other guy
needs to
that I
watch that
made
movie.
it.
You need to watch that movie, White Boys Can't Jump, huh? That's a good movie, people.
So here we go. Quarter number 4, Tatum with the basketball. There's a huge screen at the top of the key. Looked like the Cowboys-Bucks game last night. There's a long rebound by Billy Blevins. He's going to push it. He's looking down the floor. He floats it to Gomez. Gomez tried to spin it on the backside, misses, and here comes Tatum. That's number 4, David Mendoza. If we don't look good, you don't look good. He's going to attack through the middle. He throws up a shot. He drew the contact, threw Blevins up, and he's telling Blevins about it.
The whole game, everybody talking.
Yes.
That's good. We like that.
So that's Billy's second foul. 7:30 remaining here in the ball game. 58-39. Eunice up by 19. Mendoza's first shot slams off the back of the rim and is no good.
It literally slammed. I heard it through my earmuffs. Poor guy's having a rough night tonight.
So right now they're going to get set for free throw number 2. 7:30 here in the fourth. 58-39, Mendoza back to the line. His next free throw goes in. That's 6 points for Mendoza. Thompson to throw it in, swings it cross court to Blevins. Blevins swings it back to Thompson. Thompson, he kind of airmailed that one. David Mendoza completely ran over Garcia. Now Mendoza's arguing with the fans in the crowd.
That kid just needs to focus on the game right now.
Yeah, there's a lot of trash talking going. When you're losing by 18, to me it's a little hard to talk the trash, but I mean, shoot, if that's what you got it. So here we go. They skip a cross-court pass over into the hands of Brown. Brown drops it, and then they skip it cross-court to Graham, back into the hands of Garner. Garner's going to attack. He throws up a shot off the glass, and that's a good-looking shot by Garner. That'll be 2 points for him. That gives him 11 on the ball game.
And they are pressing right now. Eunice is struggling just a smidge.
So they swing it down to Gomez. Gomez thought about skipping it down to Blevins, then he kicks it out to let him reset. It's a 16-point ball game. Garcia throws it into the middle, then he kicks it back out to Thompson.
Blevins wants it bad.
Over to Garcia. They're going to set a little backdoor pick for Thompson. Back over to Blevins. Blevins to Thompson. Thompson for 3. His 3 won't go. A long rebound comes into the hands of David Mendoza. He's on the run out. If you don't look good, we don't look good.
He walked.
And they're going to call him for the travel, so that'll turn it over back to the Cardinals.
A little small hesitation, man. He just couldn't get stopped too fast enough.
Eunice gets it into Blevins, over to Gomez. Gomez cross court to Garcia. Garcia going to attack through the middle and then pull it back out and reset the offense. Now he's going to shoot the deep 3. It won't go. Blevins down in there battling for the rebound. Almost had it get shoved to the floor by Garner. They're still talking right now as they're coming down the floor. Looks like, there's a long 3. That's his 4th 3 of the game. That's 14 points for Jalen Blyenberg.
And a lot of contact as he let that ball go.
And Tatum's going to take it on the
Eunice
Eunice is going to take a
30-second
timeout.
timeout.
58-45 is the score. 5:50 to go here in the ball game. Let's hear from our sponsors.
Give us a shout out to Parker Energy Service, BT8 Service and Rentals, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, Carter Hardware and Lumber, Devon Energy, Eunice Record and Rentals, Eunice Police Department, Outlaw Grill, and NMR Pipeline. All sponsors. I can barely hear myself.
Man, I tell you, we're on the Tatum side is where we're set up, and it is rowdy over here. It sounds like it's rowdy on the Eunice side too, but it's definitely rowdy over here.
Yeah, it's because we're sitting a little bit lower too. We're still sitting high in the nosebleed section.
Yeah, we've kind of moved some things around. We want to shout out to Robbie McBee and Drew Reynolds and the staff at the Eunice schools. We've been having some problems with our signal. Our broadcast typically runs off, it's like a portable hotspot little box that we plug into, and we run off a cell signal. And I don't know why, but the last probably 10 games we've had in Eunice, we've struggled with the signal. Jow works great, Lovington Hubs work great, we've struggled down here. So the Eunice IT folks helped us today and ran a cable up here over into this corner, hard plugged into their internet, so we've got a much better signal.
Yes, thank you, Robbie.
So Eunice with the basketball, they hand it off up top to Blevins. He goes crossover between the legs, skips it over into the corner to Gomez. Gomez swings it back up to Thompson. Thompson asking for that pick at the top of the key. They drop it in. Here comes that little weave play that they run. Garcia drops through the defense, throws up a shot, and he's going to get fouled.
I believe by Brown.
I think you're right. That should be 2 on Brown, I believe. Yep, it is 2 on Brown. Brown is the 6'5" coach's son for this team. He's got 4 points on the ball game.
And what I'm liking about Eunice right now, they're going to run in the offense a little bit, wasting a little bit of time. Time's our friend right now, so.
Yeah, when you're leading like this, you can definitely do that. Garcia makes the first one. That's 3 points for Garcia. Garcia back to the line. His next one won't go. It rattles off the rim, but he gets his own rebound and a putback. Kevin Garcia, smallest man on the floor with the rebound and the putback. 5 points for Garcia. Tatum brings it across the timeline, dribbling around that little volleyball line, looking for somebody to give it to. Crosses over. Now they're kind of stuck with it. They pick it up, and Garcia goes high for the steal. Drops it over to Blevins. Blevins for 3, and he splashes down another one. Billy Blevins.
He's automatic, man.
23 points for Billy Blevins. He's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3-pointers in the ball game.
And that's last quarter. He only shot twice. And we need to give it to him a lot more often, man.
Billy the Kid Blevins, he's gunslinging, that's for sure. 23 points. He's a game high so far.
So far.
Yep. That's
Who's the closest one? Is
threes.
Kevin? Kevin the next closest one, or is it
Ashton Thompson?
Ashton
Well,
Thompson?
no, Luis Gomez has got 14. I mean, he's had a heck of a ball game. Ashton Thompson, 2, 4, 6, 9 points. Kevin Garcia with 5. Jose Calvillo came in, did some good work in that first quarter, picked up a quick 6 points on his little fadeaway lefty shot.
And he kind of set the pace for the Eunice Cardinals right there.
Yeah, I agree. Maddox Mata hit a deep 3 early in the ball game. Jorge Gomez with 4 free throws
So
already.
there's love all around,
Man, they're spreading it for sure. On the Tatum side, you've got Jalen Blandberg. He's number 22. He's got 14 points. Taylor Garner's got 11. Tyler Graham with 8. Let's see here. David Mendoza with 6. Mason Brown with 4. So anyway, Eunice getting ready to throw, or Tatum, I'm sorry, getting ready to throw the ball in. They'll have to come the full length of the court.
No, we can't do that. That's illegal. That should be a tech. No. We try to sneak in a sub. We try to sneak in Calvillo for Gomez, and he forgot to check in to come in.
Got lucky they didn't tee him up for 6 people out on the floor because they were already throwing the ball in. Anyway, we got away with one. That'll be all right. So Tatum with the ball. That's number 14. That's Graham. He drops it over to Brown. Brown back over to Garner. Garner pulls for 3. It won't go. And Gomez with the rebound. And they're going to call Mendoza with the foul. Oh, no, they called it on Blindberg.
On Blindberg?
I think that's at least 3 for him, maybe 4.
Either way, we're going 1-1. We're in the bonus.
3, yep. So the Tatum crowd not liking it. They're screaming, look at the foul count. It's 9-4 is the foul count for those of you at home.
We've been on the other side of that 9-4 count.
Yes, last game, beginning of the game. So Gomez to the free throw line. His first free throw is up, and it sinks right through.
Has he missed a free throw, or was that his brother? This is Luis, right?
Yeah,
This is the younger one.
I don't show that he's missed. That's 15 points for him. He's back to the line again. His next one rattles around. It won't go, but look what. Brother's down there to get the rebound, and now he's going to go to the free throw line, and I think they called that one on 22.
Yeah.
Oh, no, they called it on 1, so that was a huge break. That's still 3 fouls for Taylor Gardner.
Wow. Those kids don't miss, huh?
So Gomez makes the first. That's 5 free throws for Gomez. For this Gomez, I think. Sometimes I mess them both up because they got
one's 32 and one's
opposite
23,
numbers.
so it's
They look very similar, especially for old guys like me with not good eyes.
we need to put a bracelet on him, a pink one.
Yep. So Mendoza
nice
steps through. He throws up a shot. It won't go.
But I believe Calvillo, who just came into the game, fouled him as he went in for a layup.
Yep. Calvillo had a big first quarter earlier, had some great points for the Cardinals, did a good job rebounding, hit a couple of little spin, turnaround, fadeaway, lefty floaters.
Little Dr. J hooks, huh?
I'm telling you. So Mendoza heads to the free throw line for Tatum. His first shot rattles around, it don't go in.
The score is 67-45 in the fourth quarter.
It's a 22-point ball game.
Makes the second one.
Well, he gets that one to go in. That'll be 7 points for him. Thompson with the ball. Drops it into Gomez. Gomez down court to Calvillo. Calvillo thought about the 3, then does a step-through move. The ball ends up in the hands of Thompson, who throws up a running one-hander. It won't go, but look who's down there for the rebound.
Calvillo.
Oh, Calvillo,
again.
and again. And he gets a rebound and a putback and a rebound and a putback and gets 2 points out of it.
I'm telling you, he's going to make the best of his minutes.
Jose Calvillo with 8 points for the Cardinals. And he'll get in there and shove with Brown if Brown wants to do it for him. All right, so here goes Blindberg. He steps through.
Oh, that's a delay foul on Thompson as he grabbed the whole ball.
Yeah. Blindberg going to head to the free throw line now.
Oh,
He's got 14 points on the ball game.
Wow, how's a delay call? But oh well, we'll let it be, huh?
So here goes the shot, and it's up, and he sinks that one in. So that's 15 points. He'll have another. And that one goes in. That's 16 points.
Makes the score 69-48 in the fourth quarter. 3 minutes and 51 seconds left.
Thompson with the ball, swings it cross court. Wow. He threw that one all the way over to the old office that I used to have way down there in the corner.
You see the Gomez, what he did? He tried trying to reach back. Like, I can't get that.
So Tatum's going to walk it up the floor now, down 21. 3:45 remaining here in the game.
Give it to him. He wants it.
I'll take it. He's going to shoot a long 3. It rattles, won't go in. Calvillo with the rebound, kicks it over to Blevins. Blevins goes between the legs, has it knocked away. Oh, and then has his pocket picked by Mendoza.
But
And then they're going to call a foul on Thompson.
It's on the floor, right?
Blevins, I don't think he realized Mendoza was behind him. He got a little lackadaisical with the ball there, thought, no big deal. And then all of a sudden, Mendoza shot in from behind and picked his pocket.
So they're in the bonus already?
Yes, sir. Both teams are in the bonus. Eunice, Eunice is in the double bonus.
Tatum just barely got in the 1-and-1.
Mendoza makes a free throw. So he drops that one in. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 8 points for Mendoza.
You know, we need something for our backs over here, man.
Man, I'm getting old and this hard on my
I hear you, brother. On my body, he said. My body.
Yeah, my body's telling me no. It's hurting.
I gotta go home.
Yeah.
I gotta go home.
Bedtime.
Garcia, Gomez over to Mata.
Oh,
Mata
Mata's
gonna
feeling
shoot
good.
for deep, and he sinks it. Maddox Mata with his second 3 of the game, and
Get
that was
on fire.
NBA Steph Curry Mata.
He said, whatever you can do, I can do better. That boy.
Maddox Curry. Brown with the ball for Tatum. Now he gives it to Mendoza. Mendoza
nice
steps
move.
through with a Euro, and he misses the little shot. Gomez with the rebound. Kicks it ahead to Mata, over to Blevins. Blevins is like, hey,
Money.
I still want some more. Calvillo says, give me that.
Again.
Oh, he gets his own rebound again. He's still battling, and then lays it in. Calvillo, wow.
Boy.
Calvillo's like, give me the ball.
That's all I'm here for. I'm here just to score.
There's a long three for Tatum. Won't go. Blevins with the rebound.
him run
He's
the
looking,
court.
look
Look
at
him run the-
Calvillo.
He's like, oh, Billy.
Man, I'm impressed with Calvillo.
I'm telling you.
That's, if you want minutes, that's what you do to get extra minutes for sure.
You hustle.
There is a lay-in and a block.
He tried, man. He tried.
Yeah, he tried. We need to practice on that one, but we tried.
So that's 13 points from Garner, and he'll go to the free throw line now for Tatum.
He just scores and makes the score 52-74. Eunice lead here in the fourth quarter. In a district game against Tatum Coyotes.
Yeah, this is a big game. Starts off Eunice's district play, as well as their first home game of the year.
And we also got games in between her, correct? Between the next district game?
Yeah, we've got 2 more games this week. We've got a weird schedule this year. We've got regular games mixed in the middle of district, multiple ones. You know, it seems like about every year we have like one, but this year we've got multiple.
And Parker was picked there and no foul was called. Who called the timeout?
Yeah, that
That was a lot of contact there.
I bragged on him in the
Look,
first half.
He's just shaking his head. He ties his line. You crazy.
I bragged on him the first half, but that right there was a foul.
He let it go, man.
There's absolutely no call.
He has sweat in his eye.
Yeah.
That being said, Tatum calls a timeout, so we give a quick shout out to our sponsors one more time. New Mexico Renter Pipeline, Outlaw Grill, Eunice Police Department, Eunice Record and Rentals, Devon Energy, Carnal Hardware and Lumber, Parker Energy Service, BTH Service, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, City of Eunice, and Redbird Gas. I couldn't focus because you were shaking your head. I wanted to laugh. And he looked up at you too like, wow.
74-55 in the fourth quarter here.
And this is why they only does in any arenas nowadays. Huh? Oh, it's these guys.
It's funny because Chloe has told me a couple of games where she's had officials walk over to her and say, is your dad up there doing the broadcast? And she'll say, yeah. I'm like, oh, man. He's gonna
Tech.
He's going to rip my ass.
yeah.
You know, you're right, though. When they call it good, you give
say
them
what they
credit,
do,
give
yeah.
them kudos.
Spade's a spade.
Yep.
Oh, you can't move after a timeout, bud? You just did, huh?
I think if it was a made basket, oh, man, Eunice almost throws it away. We've kind of went away from what we were doing this whole time, but, I mean, we're still up 19, so.
Gives you time to play a little bit.
Yeah. So Eunice skips it down in the floor to Blevins. They're coming with the double team. The ball gets,
He dribbled it. Does that ball have too much air in it?
I don't know, but it was
Bounce high,
it
didn't
went
it?
high, huh?
They got a strong dribble, one or the other.
So basically we had a turnover, but then as soon as Tatum got it, they turned it back over out of bounds.
Turnover after turnover? Should cancel out, right?
Yeah, if I was doing stats, it would count as a turnover, but anyway.
11s. Oh, short, but Calvillo with the rebound. Oh, almost.
Look at it. Look at it.
Boy, he like a bull.
Yeah. What a call right there. What a call. What a call.
He didn't like that one, did he?
That was a good one. I like that call.
So we got a whole team coming in for the Tatum Coyotes
Yeah, they're pulling
as a charge was called on that last play.
pulling all the starters. So Eunice to throw it in. They get it into Blevins, who drops it over to Garcia. Garcia on the dribble drive.
Looks around.
Kicks
Shoot
it
that.
over to Blevins.
Shoot that. Shoot that.
McBee telling them to set it up here. They're trying to look in Calvillo. He's in there battling. They got a
Look at him.
It looks like a high school wrestling match going on there near the top of the key. Thompson floats up
Oh,
a
yeah.
left-hander off the glass. Nice shot there by Thompson. That's 11 points from Ashton Thompson. So Tatum with the ball. That's Spencer Whitman. He's looking around, trying to find somebody to give it to. Finally gets it over into the corner to Carlos Martinez, who shoots a three. It's a big three. That's his first points of the ball game.
Making it 58-76 with 42 seconds left.
Garcia throws it ahead to Thompson. Thompson behind the back, crosses over, kicks it back up. They get it into Calvillo. Calvillo with the
fadeaway.
Oh, man, if that had went in, the student section might have lost it.
Would have gone crazy.
Yeah. Here's Jordan White with the ball.
We're
He's got a
trap.
lot of pressure going here. They swing it down and almost knock out a Coyote cheerleader.
That was a hard
They got
throw.
some quick feet over there, boy.
As he was shuffling. She was,
Slide to the right.
and the Eunice starters will head to the bench. 76-58, 23 seconds to go, and we'll have 5 new ones that come on the floor. Hyan Castro. Maddox Mata still out there. One of the Gomez's, that's Jorge Gomez. Looks like you've got Jacob Ortega. I can't tell who that is over in the corner. Is that Melanson?
Yes, that's Melanson.
It's a shot that goes up, won't go. Tatum
That's
with the
Hyan
rebound.
Castro.
Kick it over
Oh,
in the corner.
blocked by Hyan.
Big block by Hyan Castro. He puffs out his chest and does the Superman
He said,
pose. And then looks toward the student section.
Boy, that's a good way to rip a hamstring. You're cold, brother. Let me jump in that high.
Tatum gets it into White. White looking through. He's going to flow one up at the buzzer. It won't go. And at the end of the ball game, Eunice wins 76-58, an 18-point win for the Cardinals.
Their first district win of the year in their first game at home.
For the game, Billy Blevins leads all scorers. Looks like he's got about 23, I believe. See, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 3-pointers. That's 21, and then he had 2 free throws. So 23 points for Billy Blevins. Luis Gomez had 15. Ashton Thompson with 11. Kevin Garcia with 5. Jorge Gomez with 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Jose Calvillo, big surprise. He had a heck of a ball game. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Maddox Mata with 6. I think I already said Kevin Garcia with 5. Over on the Coyote side for Tatum, Taylor Garner with 16. David Mendoza with 8. Mason Brown with 4. Tyler Graham with 8. Jalen Blyenberg with 17. And Carlos Martinez with 3. Shout out to those sponsors again: Parker Energy Services, BTH Services and Rental, Eunice Pump and Supply, Eunice Health Clinic, Eunice Public Schools, the City of Eunice, Redbird Gas, NMR Pipeline, Outlaw Grill, Eunice Police Department, Eunice Wrecker and Rental, Devon Energy, Cardinal Hardware and Lumber. Any thoughts before we call it a night?
Very impressed by the boys tonight. The girls came up with a loss, but they played well.
Yeah, I agree. You know, the girls, if you take away a few minutes in the first half, played a pretty dang good game. They just, they got in a big hole early and couldn't overcome it.
Yep, couldn't come out of it.
The boys just the opposite. They jumped on them early and took it to them. So
took care of business, brother.
Pretty good night of basketball here in Joe Langston Gymnasium. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. We appreciate you. We'll be back in Thursday.
Correct.
Thursday night, the Cardinals have a non-district game right in the middle of district play. Then Saturday, the Cardinals have a non-district game right in the middle of district play. So got 2 non-district games right in the middle of this week for the Cardinals. So for Jimmy Joe, or for Charlie Fairbrush, Rosendo Caballero, I'm Jimmy Jones.
You almost said Charlie Fisher.
I'm
Hey,
telling you,
what's
one
that
of them, Charlie Fisher.
Somebody.
I'm Jimmy Jones. Thank you for listening to No Mark Broadcasting's coverage of Eunice Cardinal sports. Good night.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.